Good evening, everyone, and a very, very happy Wednesday to you all. Welcome, as always, to Nat20Hot. We are a Dungeons and Dragons stream, group of friends that like to play D&D together, and we've been going now for 66 sessions, well over a year and a half, and we are so grateful that you have decided to spend your Wednesday evening with us. There are a few better ways to spend a Wednesday. I could think of maybe five, and none of them are happening right now, which makes this the best way to spend a Wednesday. There, obviously, I'm kidding. So anyway, if you're joining us for the first time, we do this for fun. I'm gonna cut you back off. We do this for fun, but we also do this for the children. You can visit the link in our chat to find our Extra Life team page, which is a wonderful foundation that supports children's hospitals across North America, funding critical and life-saving care to children who desperately need it. We are coming up on almost 2 years doing this, and we've raised quite a bit of money together. Not as much this year, so if you find it in your hearts and in your wallets, you can go ahead and drop a donation on the team page there. And with that, that is our recaps. Also, we thank you for being with us after a skipped week. We'll be back at our normal schedule starting tonight. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and talk about what happened last time out. Because the party continued. Not our party, but the party. As the wine flowed and conversation carried, all in our band of adventurers' honor. Unfortunately, however, in comparison, the guests left quite a bit to be desired. As Willem and Branwen were forced to share air with their estranged motherly figures, the Duchess Annalise and the Keeper of the Verdant Throne and known hag Gwen Lightly. Both,
My mom's
however,
also a hag, but in a different way.
the metaphorical term.
Mhm.
Both Branwen and Willem stood up under their scrutiny, however. The same could not be said for some of the things in the host's home, that of Vivian Starfall. Because under the influence of his filter of true sight, Randy was able to spy an invisible door hidden in the mirror of a small study. Following it downward with Cena, the duo found a grisly sight, a dungeon-like room with nothing but a stone slab and the body of a deceased and bloodless Eladrin left there like a discarded husk. Using Speak with Dead, the two discovered it was the host herself who left him this way, on account of being a man, or at least so he says. Elsewhere, Branwen sought out her sister, someone supposed to be on duty for this affair, but found her nowhere. That was, at least until Randy scried upon her, only to find her alone, in anguish, and in prison. Expected to be in the Dawn Guard barracks for reasons unknown, the party quickly departed the gala with every intent of learning more, or so they hope. And so you all crammed into your carriage, the everlasting light of the perpetual dawn painting the city in a golden hue, mixing with the dark blues and hues of the sky's familiar aurora borealis. And the carriage ride back is quiet and a fair amount tense, with Pequod almost being a bit surprised that you have already returned to the manor while the night is so young. Dunk, you extricate yourself from the lavatories to find your party returning, their faces contorted in stress, as you are quite curious to the events that unfolded after your untimely departure due to a bad oyster.
Ooh,
Yes,
I'll do
so
it.
the rest of the
Vibrio.
night,
Which
yeah,
end?
the rest of the night is yours.
Okay. So I'm gonna go.
So what's up, guys?
Oh, yeah. Are you okay, Dunk?
Touch and go, touch and go. But we
You look a
we
color that you shouldn't be.
dude abides.
Yeah, no, my sister's in prison, and I'm gonna go find her.
Yeah,
Um,
let's do that. I think I have emptied everything there is to empty, so we're set.
okay, to be clear, we can't break her out. It'd be cool, but we cannot. We absolutely can't do that. Um,
Why?
Done it before. We've jailbroken before.
Yeah, we
Well,
have a
they
hidden
would
sister.
know it's obviously us. And also, Gwen and my mom are looking for literally any reason to get us killed.
And so, Gwen and your mom are probably the reason your sister is in jail, and you think if you just go in there and ask politely, they're gonna
I
let
at
her
least
go?
need to see what's going on to see if we can figure out a way to get her out.
Okay, but if we can figure a way to get her out, it's not through jailbreaking, and they're not just gonna let her go. So, I guess, sure, we can go and make sure she's okay. I don't know that they're gonna let us see her. This seems like a bad idea for many reasons, but I understand why you want to go.
I mean, I'm not asking for you guys to come with me. I'm going regardless of what you guys want.
Oh, well, okay, we're gonna go with you.
Do you want us to go with you?
Well, now I'm scared that you guys are going to do something insane.
You're currently doing something kind of insane.
It's not insane at all. I'm going to see my sister.
In prison.
Yeah.
And you think they're just gonna let you in there to go talk to her?
I kind of have credentials now. It's crazy.
Right. Okay. Sure. I'm sure it'll go exactly how you plan it will.
There's quite a bit of attitude
Branwen, this will
given the
not work.
circumstances, but they're not wrong. If you're just hoping to talk to her, I think it's worth trying. But if you are hoping to do anything about it, they're not wrong.
If I need to find out why she's in there first, because maybe there's some way that we can get around it.
Okay.
Oh, well, I may have some insight in that. If the Dawn Guard don't obey whatever Gwen says, then they lose their powers. So she probably disobeyed Gwen, lost her powers, and then got stuck in jail. Because Gwen found out she was collaborating with us, and they know
You
me was in the palace. Yes.
just collaborating with you.
Us were a unit.
No, she was only collaborating with you.
Okay, I think she was collaborating with us. Me in that specific instance, sure. You had meetings with your sister about, like, oh, what are we gonna do? That sounds a little bit like collaboration to me.
I'm going to see my sister.
Do you want us to come with you, or are you going alone?
I'm pretty scared that any of you guys are going to do something insane. I mean, except for you.
What
Now
if
it's
I
back to that Cena.
promise not to unless you're gonna die?
Okay, Dunk can come.
Do you
Oh,
want
I
us?
will also come.
No, you're also a loose cannon.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little less loose lately.
You're feeling like it.
Feeling like a what?
Feeling like a
A
tight
tight
cannon.
cannon.
I think a tight cannon is just a gun.
What's a gun?
I've been called
What's
a
a
gun.
yeah? What's a gun?
Ah, you know what? I don't know what a gun is either, but I really resonate with that as a concept.
Well, I'm actually the only one who knows where she is, so.
Yeah, you told us. I know where she is then too.
Yeah, but I can lead us there.
I know how to get there.
But
I
I
grew
could
up in
lead
the
us
city.
there. I could, but I could lead us there.
What the hell does that mean, dude?
I'm coming along.
Fucking. Okay. You and Willem for sure are waiting outside.
Okay?
You are not stepping foot in there.
Okay.
And you're not saying anything crazy. And you're not starting any violence whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
Literally never been violent.
Cena
That's not
backs
true.
up the laugh there. She kind of goes.
You got it.
It sounds like we have a plan.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go before I just decide to sneak out and not take anyone with me. Okay.
Great. Okay.
Can I just...
Oh god.
I get we're doing it, but do you not think this is exactly what they want us to do?
Then stay here. I don't care.
No. Just okay. I'm going, but like it feels bad. It all feels bad.
You're just starting to feel bad? Good for you, dude.
I don't even know what to say to you right now other than let's get the fucking show on the road.
All right, I leave.
Okay. 1 second. Whoa. All right, you all leave the Ambercrest Manor behind. It is getting fairly late in the nighttime, but the dawn persists. The overarching color of the light of the setting sun far off in the distance, but it gets dark enough that you're clear that it is a late hour. Um, it takes you a bit of time to get into the actual the outer wall of the city, which you understand to be like the barracks to be in kind of the northeast quarter of the city. Randy, you're kind of leading the way as much as you think you are. Branwen is
Every now and
walking.
then I'm just going left, left.
Branwen is walking with the purpose of someone who grew up in the city and knows where they're going. Randy is walking, gifted by the insight provided by his spell, but just requires a bit of direction from Branwen. Inevitably, the barracks of the Dawn Guard kind of form on the horizon. It is a lengthy, fortified keep within the city's inner wall, and to your left is the towering walls of the palace grounds proper. So there are a number of kind of winding footpaths that lead off of the cobblestone road and into the palace grounds. The keep is elevated on a sloping hill, so it's difficult for even like the fittest of individuals to
They
run.
have the high ground even.
They
Jesus Christ.
They do have the high ground. It's so the slope is a steep incline that would make it difficult for even a very fit individual to run up. Um, and the at the peak of the hill are 30-foot walls that extend up, which are manned at the current juncture by at least a dozen of the Dawn Guard. There's a smaller fortification around or within the barracks, which occupies much of the keep's western half, and it kind of rises an additional 10 feet above the outer walls. And then finally, there's a central tower that extends up another 60 feet. The nearest entrance to you as you kind of come through alongside the palace walls is a drawbridge that actually extends and provides a much more gentler incline for folks, visitors, and guards alike who are attending to the barracks. It is currently guarded by 4 members of the Dawn Guard, 2 at the entrance of like the actual like where the drawbridge extends down, and 2 at the street level.
I will start to approach.
Okay.
Dunk, you're with me.
Willem, Randy, Cena staying behind.
Definitely
Yeah.
doing nothing crazy.
Okay.
Kill you.
The first Dawn Guard turns to you and says, "Good evening, and what brings you to the Dawn Guard barracks this eve? Any trouble to report? You're dressed mighty fine for a night on the town."
I'm here to see a prisoner.
"That is most irregular, ma'am. Do you have Commodore Brightshield's uh, permission?"
I am Lady Branwen Foxbriar of the Ebon Lake, and this is the Lord of the Wild Hunt.
Begging your pardon, my lord and my lady. Foxbriar, that is right. Uh, Commodore
You know why I'm
Bright.
here, let me in.
Commodore Brightshield's going to want to hear about this. Are you tempted to persuade? You're giving some intimidation vibes, so I'll give you.
I don't know.
I'll give you the accordance to make that decision for yourself.
Oh gosh. Why don't I have my character sheet up? Oh, beans.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
How far away are
I'm gonna
you?
kill you.
About 30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let this happen first.
Okay.
That's a 25.
Commodore Brighton will want to hear this, milady, and of course, meaning no disrespect. It's just protocols, manners of protocol. You understand, courtly things and such. Why don't you go and get yourself situated in the courtyard? No one will give you any trouble, and we'll hail on Commodore Brightshield to see to you.
Thank you.
Yes, and he'll kind of like step aside and like very alert as you walk past. Randy, is there something you'd like to do?
No,
Okay.
that went
Um,
well.
all right. Branwen and Dunk, you pass through the gatehouse. It is, at the moment, very quiet given the hour, but there are a handful of Dawn Guard milling about, a pair of whom kind of take respite against a stairwell that leads up to the murder holes that overlook the drawbridge below.
I love the technical term.
Thank you. The hall extends before you. There are a pair of doors on either side, left and right, that let out into the greater courtyard and, of course, the castle walls themselves. Um, as you walk down, the guards kind of like eye you, but don't make any attempt to stop you. You can infer just based on their body language that they assume if you've been let this far, you have a reason to be here. The gatehouse is fairly cramped. There are a lot of like barrels of pitch and arrows, as well as some other like weapons and supplies that are waiting to be organized. Um, it doesn't take long. It is a very brief gatehouse for you to kind of step out into the courtyard, which, despite the honeyed skies, is currently draped in darkness. The very tall walls of the courtyard cast a looming shadow over the field, which has a handful of trading posts. They're a bit of like higher quality than you would typically expect to see, almost as though they're under significant maintenance. And you actually can see a couple of like the lower level members of the Dawn Guard, their armor familiar to you, recruits essentially kind of meticulously repairing and stitching up some of the straw figurines they use for practice and such. Make a perception check.
That is a 18.
You can very clearly see as you kind of survey the courtyard that opposite of the gatehouse that you just exited, there's an exterior staircase that leads further up into the keep. There are two landings, um, including one kind of above a very lengthy building that lies across from you, and then a second one up atop a central tower, and then a staircase that continues to go up that central tower. There are also two doors that you can spy just to the left of the stairs. One leading into that very long central construct of the keep, and another narrow passageway that almost kind of looks like an outhouse, currently manned by two guardsmen. There's also a small well just to the left of where you step out of the gatehouse.
That's they're really concerned about that being a not pooping outhouse.
Correct. That's why they have it so well guarded.
Um,
Are you doing anything, or are you keen to wait?
I am just standing very still.
Okay. As you kind of stand very still, you see one of those same recruits that, like, or similar armor recruits, kind of. You hear them pounding, like their feet pounding against the floor behind you, and they like straighten up and like walk briskly past you. Like you can very clearly see them kind of eyeing you as they walk past, and then they take the staircase up to the second level, where they disappear inside the tower. And you wait for about 10-15 minutes, and this recruit comes racing back down and kind of bows deeply. Lady, Lady Branwen and Lord Dunk, your presence is requested by Commodore Roland Brightshield. Uh, if you'll join me, I will take you up to his office.
Lead the way, my good man.
Terrific. And he will very quietly and hastily lead you up, Randy.
Before they leave, can I cast? Oh, what is it called?
Ooh. Can I
In,
retcon taking a tooth?
Sure.
Ret tooth.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd like
I feel
to.
like that's something we would have done.
Yes. Appropriate.
I will cast enhance ability on Branwen and give her Eagle's Splendor, so you have advantage on charisma checks.
Ooh.
Very nice. Eagle Screech. You can no longer, as you deftly kind of flick your wrist, Bran, when you feel emboldened with confidence. And as you take the stairs up to the Commodore's office, they kind of pass from your sight, Randy and Willem. And inevitably, you're led up the stairs. It gets a bit chilly just in like the elevation, but the recruit will tap twice on the door. You hear a come in from inside, and the door opens to a rather tastefully appointed office, especially considering the otherwise bare bones and lack of aesthetics that you've seen up until this point. As you step into the room, scarlet banners of the Bright Shield clan descend from the stout ceiling. From the stout ceiling of the office, while a round stone table, expertly carved, occupies the center of the room. A smaller drafting table sits beyond it, behind which a very handsome warrior sits. He has these kind of short, wavy golden locks cascading down the back of his hair, kept out of his face by a thin white band of cloth. He gives a bit of a cocksure smile as he stands up, um, and he kind of holds his arms up and he says, "Ah, Lady Branwen, Lord Dunk, I could not be happier to meet you. Roland Brightshield, I'm sure it is an absolute pleasure." And he's going to extend his hand to the two of you.
I don't shake it.
I'm going to walk up and gladly shake. And maybe give glints back to Bramwin and like. But
Just give
He will take
a
your,
small.
in a firm handshake, and he's going to kind of like raise his eyebrow to you and give you like a smile to you, Brandon.
I will just give him a short little bow. Why is my sister detained?
All right, not one for civility or practices of court. Got it.
Not right now.
I totally understand. Sisters in prison. I understand that can be a pretty tense time for you. I regret to inform you, Lady Branwen, that I'm afraid I don't have the answers you're looking for, let alone do you have the authority to question me and the Dawn Guard as to our practices. Uh, I'm sure this must be a very difficult time for you. Very not gaga moment. But anything that I can do to help you through these times, I'd be more than happy to assist.
Can you answer a couple questions?
Ah, why don't you go ahead and ask, and I'll tell you what I can tell you.
Can I see her?
That's a pretty steep one to start with. I understand why you might want to see her. Unfortunately, Manip Foxbriar is to be kept under arrest until a trial and proper investigation can be organized. A lot of the things that we're feeling feel of potential treason. And when you feel it, you have to chase it. And so I'm inclined to feel that I can't let you do that. But let's keep the conversation going. I don't want you to feel like you're left here empty handed. What other questions can I answer?
Can you find enough of a backbone to let me see her?
Wow, we're going to jump straight to the insults. Got it.
I'm sorry. This is my sister.
No, I understand it's
I
your
know you have a
sister.
sibling.
She's
I think you should at
also,
least understand a little bit.
if anything happened to Talia, I would be absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt devastated. But you have to understand, Talia wouldn't do these things. The man at Foxbriar was acting erratically, late for her post, seemed to be ill. When questioned, she quickly revealed, quote, intimate details about her whereabouts and what she had been up to. The kinds of things that superiors would want to know about, you see? So there are express orders from Baron Sunblade and co-signed by your own mother, the Duchess Flint. It would not be wise of me, Roland Brightshield, who has high aspirations at court, might I share, to just let people in willy-nilly. So, Lady Branwen, while I am very respectful of your title, brief in your tenure might you be, I am also entitled with a certain degree of authority myself, and unless there's anything else, I politely invite you to leave.
Say say that these accusations are untrue.
Are
Don't you
untrue
think
or
that
true? Because
untrue?
all signs currently pointing to true.
Say that they could be untrue.
Okay.
Don't you think that she deserves any kind of protection or support?
Well, of course, we're going to give her due recourse of the law. We are not barbarians here, but we have a code, and we need to abide by that code.
I also have a newfound code. As
Newfound.
Lady of the Ebon Lake, it is now part of my role to
Oh,
protect people who cannot protect themselves from the courts,
right,
which I
right.
think is the current position that my sister finds herself in. So I think, in an aspect of fairness and duty, that I should be allowed to see her.
Yeah. Back up.
I
She
don't know what part of
is
that was not clear.
no, it very clear. Man, guys are like annoyingly alike. Um, give me just a minute here. You can make a preliminary persuasion check that will inform the difficulty of future checks.
And I get advantage because cat, or not cat's grace, the other one.
Indeed.
Lions, whatever.
Eagle's splendor.
Eagle.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You, Ebon Lake, right. Manip Foxbriar is a member of the Summer Court, a sworn member, and it would appear as though she broke that oath, so she might not be a member anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, very clear. I've said a lot. Um, if I let you talk to her for like 10 minutes, will you get out of here?
Yes.
Okay. Your friends can't come. This is a mano a mano type situation. And one of my men will be posted at the door with you
Understood.
to accompany you. And I will hear the full report of that conversation.
Fine.
Great! Oh my god, that was a lot. Sorry, I don't have to do this much. Super unpleasant to meet you. You can talk to one of the guards at the door, and they will accompany you down into the dungeon. Your friend, Lord of the Wild Hunt, is welcome to stay for a drink because he seems like a much more entertaining individual.
I'm
He
a
is.
thirsty fellow, and I'm gonna pat Branwen on the shoulder. And for the next, I'm gonna cast bolstering magic. For the next 10 minutes, you get an extra 2 to any attack roll or ability check.
All right.
Okay, okay, okay.
Branwen is
So +2.
emboldened.
Ah!
All right.
And I will gladly imbibe with my fellow man.
All right. Um, anything else you'd like to say before departing, Branwen?
No.
Okay. You step out, and we will stick with Dunk for a moment. As Roland kind of walks over to a bar alongside his drafting table. Dunk, you can feel free to make a perception check to investigate the room if you'd like.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Wait, actually,
19.
can
Yep.
I go up to the bar as well?
You're gonna follow over.
Yeah, just briefly.
Roland will kind of just like, my patience has limits, and you've been invited to see the dungeon. So
I apologize. This is also very stressful for me.
I understand. Thank you. I know how difficult it can be for ladies with their, when stress happens.
Bro.
You
Sorry.
could have worded that better.
I understand how difficult it can be for anybody with stress.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I have at least a shot or something?
No, no.
Okay,
You're
cool.
going to the
For a second, we
dungeons.
had a
Look, okay. Sorry about the weird tension. You just came in here kind of hot, and maybe in a future scenario when we are working with one another, we can have a little bit more decorum. Okay, this is a place of court. You coming in here like that, not gaga. Okay, next time, try it, and we will experience it in a much better light. Do you understand?
understood.
Thank you. Okay. Enjoy the dungeon. Say hi to your sister.
I will leave.
Dunk, my man, my lord. Uh, this here, as he pours from a chalice, or into a chalice rather, for you, is a 160-year-old single malt scotch, which is a, a fantasy version of Scotch. Um, and I think that you will find it terrible, but I only pour it for people that I really like because it's old, which means it must be good.
Do you usually do go hand in hand?
Yes.
I'm gonna. Can I take a sniff of it and see if I can see if it's weird,
Yeah. You can make
bad?
a nature check. Are you trying to discern poison?
Yeah,
Oh, you can make a
like
medicine check then.
medicine check. Okay. Ooh, wish it was nature. 3.
Yeah, by all intents and purposes, it does not seem to be poisoned. It smells pretty potent, though.
Well,
I'm sorry, and you also made a perception check. What was your perception check?
19.
Okay. You can see as you kind of scan the room, like looking over your glass, you can see that the table plays host to a very large leather-bound book. Like
Oh,
it's huge, like a textbook sized book. But the title is massive. Like it takes up almost the entire cover of the book. So it's very easy for you to read. It reads "However Long the Night" by Archivist Ultimato. Um, and as you kind of scan the room, you can see that that is the only book in the room. There are a number of like kind of scroll cabinets with like the crisscross applesauce scrolls stacked inside of them,
okay.
as well as like a
Like a wine
handful.
cabinet.
Yes, like a wine cabinet, exactly. As well as a handful of swords and shields that are hung on the wall, mostly decorative. However, behind the drafting table, there is a gorgeous emerald crusted sword that is clearly like some kind of similar to Damascus style that hangs behind the desk, and you can see just like a handful, like one or two pieces of paper on the drafting table. That's it. Yeah, if you're sipping the whiskey or scotchy rather, you will find that it burns on the throat, and it is definitely not good. Uh, but it is also you receive no ill effects.
Does it
Uh,
feel like liquor, like alcohol
yeah,
though?
it's just really bad alcohol.
Okay,
And
okay.
Roland will also drink it, and he just kind of goes, that's how you know it's good when it burns. That
Yeah.
is what real scotch should taste like. Listen, tell me, the Lady Branwen, is she always that ferocious?
You know, she's actually historically been a bit of a pushover, but she's been finding her voice lately, and I'm proud of her.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that kind of stuff tends to not do great around here. I know I'm not as important as my sister, but I am still, I have my titles and such.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Things are a little bit different where we come from. There's
And,
definitely
and where is that exactly? And how long do you all plan on staying? I just want to make sure I've got a good handle on like security and such.
oh, yeah, well, so we come from the material plane, which this whole planar traveling nonsense is a little
Pretty
weird to
uncommon.
me.
Pretty uncommon.
Definitely don't understand it very much. But I know that we have gone different planes.
Uh-huh.
Well, this one and ours. Um, but yeah, from the material plane.
And
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 for
you
better or
are
worse,
yeah, go ahead.
oh, it's just for better or worse, uh, there tends to be a sort of might makes right uh, attitude back home.
Mm.
Um,
You catch more flies with honey, if you know what I mean, especially around these parts. We don't get me wrong, you are looking at one of the finest fighting forces in this realm. But we take pride in as a deterrent rather than a weapon, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
And it's realistically the people who avoid conflict that ascend around here. And I'm really looking to keep that record clean. So just, you are the one that turns into like a rage monster, right? Stuff happening all around you.
Thereabouts, yeah. So,
Okay.
something like that.
Neat. Neat. Danger. You understand? You kind of got the Venn diagram of things happening. Danger. Neat. We want to.
And that's me.
Yeah, you're right there in the middle, in the Venn
Nice.
diagram of the neat and danger. And while I'm happy for you, I'm gonna keep that on lock. All right, especially when you're in my city. Okay.
Yeah, I think we've been pretty civil since we've been here.
Oh, sure. But when you come in here like that, it doesn't. And you strike me, despite the neat, dangerous Venn diagram, you strike me as being self-actualized and pretty head on your shoulders kind of guy. And what we need more of that in this town. Your friend needs more of that right now. So I'm gonna lean on you and look to you, upstanding citizen that you are, to keep her and your other little friends in check.
Hmm. Well, historically, I guess might have thought that that would be a very odd thing to say about me, but
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it coming from you. And
Please.
the Roland, uh, fuck, what's your name?
It's Bright Shield.
Bright Shield.
Yes.
The Roland Bright Shield.
Yes. Commander of the Watch.
The same. Um, I will. I will say that I respect what you do here, but
Thank you.
I can't necessarily promise that she's going to always behave.
Okay. Okay. You see where that's a problem for me, right?
I do,
Yeah.
but has she yet? I mean,
No,
no,
you're
she
not
was a
wrong.
little ornery, but
Ornery.
she hasn't done anything yet.
That's ornery. That's a big word. Um. All right. Well. Okay. I feel good about this. Uh. We'll see what she says, of course. I feel good about how this went. He's gonna kind of put a hand on your shoulder and like, oh wow, furry. Um. I hope that the next time we run into each other, it's on good terms, okay, and not so cranky. You can leave. Thank you.
Um, like to stay until she's out if you don't mind.
Oh, sure, just not here. You can
Well,
wait
that's
out
that's kind of what staying means. Like,
maybe in the courtyard. This is my office. I'm telling you to leave.
isn't this a bar?
No, this is my office.
Why don't you tell me about the sword first, and then I'll leave.
Oh, my sword! I would love that. And he's Branwen. You kind of actually like hear like the tail end as you're kind of leaving the courtyard. A "Oh my sword!" Like kind of echo out of the door as that conversation begins.
I'm just
Um,
like, he's the best of us.
as you are escorted towards the outhouse-looking door that is currently flanked by two of the Dawn Guard, by the same kind of like, breathless recruit, who will turn to one of the manips at the door, wearing similar armor to that of your sister, and inform them that you are to be taken below and watched, and the conversation be heard before being reported back to Commodore Brightshield. To which they nod curtly and give you a very respectful bow before unlocking the double bolted door. So there is a sliding bolt and a door, like a knob lock. They unlock both of these, and while one of the Dawn Guard hold it open, the other kind of steps to the side to allow you to walk down first. Um, as you step down, the staircase descends pretty significantly, and at the beginning, it's fairly well, like it's clearly like laid stone, where the foundations of this keep have been built. But then it becomes just like pure, unadulterated rock of the earth as you step further down. And it comes out to a landing that kind of curves around where there is another wrought iron door that the Dawn Guard will kind of push past you a little bit and unlock.
Damn, if only I had a really cool rock, I would know exactly how far underground we
And
were.
you had the opportunity to acquire
I
Geomancer's
know.
glyph, and you said no. You inevitably enter the dungeon, which at the moment has about 8 cells, and only one is currently occupied. And that is currently occupied by Colette. Her red hair is unmistakable. She's not currently wearing her armor. She's kind of wearing like the arming gear, so she has like a padded vest on over her clothes. She's currently kind of slumped against the far side of the wall of the prison of the cell that she's in, kind of in the corner, looking down. Her hair's a bit matted on the side where it's been pressed up against the wall for a bit. And right now, the dungeon is currently only illuminated by a handful of torches. The guard will step aside to allow you in and go, "Don't forget, 10 minutes."
Yeah. I am gonna try out my little telepathy thing. And I'm just gonna ask her, can you hear me?
You see her kind of lift her head a little bit, and in a weak voice in your mind, "Oh, wow, you came.
Of course I did.
I just know I've been kind of a bitch to you, and I'm sorry about that.
I don't care about that. Why are you in here?
Well, I was late to my post because
That's
we've,
not just it.
I came from your place, and I mean, I got myself into this. You don't have to be mad at them for what happened.
And who?
It was the potion. When I was late, they asked me where I was. I said I was talking to a friend. They asked me about what, and then it was what they learned when they were in the palace. I couldn't not tell them what it was.
Okay. Okay.
I would have tried to run away, but I, she kind of like shrugs a little bit and like twists her head towards you, so I can barely move. Every fiber of my being wants to be furious, terrified. I feel nothing at all. When I spoke truth to I lost everything. I'm just, I'm like empty.
Okay. What can I do?
Well, I don't. I mean, don't worry about it. I guess that would be fine. I would have, they're not gonna. Mom's not gonna kill me. and they're not gonna kill me if I, especially if they think I know something, and I gotta let the consequences happen, right? This is what I signed up for.
No.
It is. I swore the oath.
You didn't sign up to help a hag and our bitch mom try to overthrow a court.
But I did sign up to be in Mom's eye.
That doesn't matter. Okay.
No, it does. I'm
Say,
sorry. I'm sorry, B. Like, for a while I told myself that I was content that I got to live my own life, right? Read my books, practice my sewing. But I wanted every single thing that you had. And I know it's it's late. It's late for this, but you were right. I always knew it. This sucks, and it sucked having to train under her and listen to her, and I got everything that you did, and I knew it was bad then, but I was too ashamed of being jealous of you to admit it to you now.
I mean, if you admitted it a long time ago, would have saved me a world of trouble.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. How do we get you out of this? Okay.
Well, I don't know that you can. That's okay. You know what you can do? Fix the rest of it. You're right, I didn't sign up to help our mom and a hag overthrow the summer court. But they're doing it. And every single person in here aids and abets it, whether they know it or not. You gotta fix it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fix it with your help. Stop being all mopey.
I'm not being mopey, I can't
It's
move!
annoying. Okay.
What do you want me to do? I can't move, I can't do, just she kind of noodles her arms. I wasn't meant for this stuff anyway. I couldn't even swing a sword until last year.
You're about to go. They're gonna have a trial or some nonsense to you. For you.
Yeah. Oh,
But you don't have to be alone in that.
you're gonna help me? That's a lot of pressure.
Of course. I'm probably gonna fail at it, but I'm gonna try.
Oh, cute. I love you. I'm sorry about this.
I love you too. Stop being so. Okay.
I'm gonna be a little sorry for myself. This sucks. You were
I
sorry
mean,
for yourself when you got extra planar warrior girl.
what?
I don't know, like when you got sent to another plane of existence, I bet you were a little sad. Sad girl
Oh,
Branwen, classic.
still am, but I'm trying to get over it.
Well,
Apparently, I bullied Roland a whole bunch up there.
good, he
Whatever.
sucks.
What if? What if you weren't backed by the summer court anymore?
What does that mean? Sounds like a
What if
lot
you
of
were?
court numbo jumbo.
Yes, but it could get you at least one ally.
I thought I already had one.
Yeah, but it'd be official.
Okay, what do I have to do?
You already swore yourself to the summer court. That didn't work.
Sure did.
You could also. What would happen if you swore yourself to the wild?
Ooh. I feel like I kind of got to deal with this whole like first broken oath thing. Can't really sign another one, can I?
Who says?
I don't know. I feel like it feels wrong.
What if it
Plus,
was to me?
well, I don't necessarily want to. That feels a little
Also,
weird.
stop.
Stop
I
what?
am a lady and everything now.
You are a lady. Great. Good for you. How'd that happen anyway? I kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense. Where'd that come from? If I'm going to be honest with you, you got to be honest with me.
I thought I told you this.
Did you have Elander killed?
What?
Did you have
Oh,
Elander killed?
no. Not on purpose, but it probably happened because of me.
Mm. It feels like if I do that, I just kind of leave one pot for another one. I mean, here's the thing. Like, our mom, she is a bitch. But is she really evil? Like,
Yeah.
uh, there has to be a way where we all get out of this. Like, our family wasn't normal, but there was a time when we were happy. Don't you wish we could go back to that?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think I could go back anymore.
The guard will approach and be like, just a few more minutes now.
All right.
So are you guys just like standing here in silence? It's really weird.
We like each other's company.
He's gonna make an inside check on you, so you have to make a deception check.
Okay. I get advantage still,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also get a +2.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I can't do math right now. Holy shit. That is a 21.
He just kind of goes, sisters. And we'll walk away to the far side of the room. Colette will be back in your mind. She goes, look, if we don't have a lot of time, there was something I needed to say, but I couldn't reveal it without, well, this happening. So, that stone you found,
Yeah.
it's a memory shard. You need to break it. It's the only way you'll see what's happening inside. That's why everyone's afraid. They keep trying to like do some magic mumbo jumbo, and if they haven't figured it out yet, that's why. I read about it in a book once. You were going up against Bartleby, and I was just like kind of sitting up in the corner watching you get ready, and I was reading this book, and Paxton was like, "Why are you reading? Why are you reading?" So I loaned him the book, and then he never returned it. But that's why I was thinking about it, and I remembered. I'm like 80% sure. So like, just a heads up, I could be wrong, and you could break it
How do
for
we
nothing,
break it?
and you could break it for nothing. But I feel like what else can you do? For real, don't worry about me. We'll figure it out. We don't know what, I gotta do this trial thing. And, they'll probably zone of truth me and I'll have to share everything. So actually, maybe we should worry about me.
I am worried about you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to think about things that we can do. Is there any way I can stay in touch with you while you're not here?
I'm blanking right now. Chris is. Oh God. Um, I don't have an extra sending stone, do I?
No.
I do. No, Cena has one.
Ah, she does.
That guard. I'm gonna sleight of hand her
Okay.
sending stone.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration on this.
You also have +2 for my.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Did you roll a nat 20?
Yeah.
Nice job. The guard will only kind of clear their throat. Yay! The guard will clear their throat and be like, regrettably, my lady, your time is up.
I will stand up. Thank you for letting me spend quality time in silence with my sister.
Not my call to make, but you're very welcome.
I'm just gonna message Colette again. Just keep me posted. I will be at your trial. Unless I'm dead.
Dope. Thanks, B.
Please don't get killed.
I will certainly
Or
try
sent to
not to.
hell. I'll be really sad about it if
I
that
will
happens.
also try not
Okay.
to do that.
I'll go try to find Walder and see if he can help.
All right. You leave the dungeon behind, feeling kind of a warm thought in your mind, as Colette kind of sends as much good vibes as she can towards you, clearly kind of extending her gratitude towards your visit. Towards you for your visit. And you're brought back to Roland's office, at which point you kind of catch the end of the conversation where Roland is still describing how the sword was made. The Dawn Guard will tap twice on the door, and Roland's kind of like holding it up, pointing to it. And you can see the folds and the blade are just like over and over. They fold it and they fold it. And that's how you get like this blade is basically it's on break. Oh, you're back. Uh, how'd it go?
I enjoyed spending time with my sister.
Good. Good.
Great.
Thank you for letting me do that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, sorry we couldn't get to the end of the sword bit, but
You can stay.
I think we've got some business to do, but that is a very generous offer.
Okay. Uh,
Rather.
he'll kind of begrudgingly put it back up on the rack and like, all right, well, Lord, my lady, enjoy your evening. Man up Quistarian, please stay and report on their conversation. And the door will shut behind you, and the you find yourself in the courtyard of the barracks once again.
So,
All right, let's go back.
what'd you find out?
I'll
Or
say
Found
that
out
you
why
all
did
can
she's
you?
in
kind
there.
of round yourselves up together outside the barracks. At this point, it's pretty much the middle of the night by the time you kind of all collect yourselves once again outside the barracks.
Okay. Hi. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Okay.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Let's go back though.
All right. You all retire to the Amber Crest.
Mm-hmm. Um, once we're in a nice little room. Yeah, I found out why she's in there.
Because she broke her oath and collaborated with us.
Yeah, they asked her where she was after she was talking with you.
Mm-hmm.
And she was under the effects of a truth potion. So she had to tell them everything.
Yep, that'll do it.
Um,
That'll do it?
That'll do it. I
maybe
already
she
spent
knew she
all
took it.
also spent all yesterday beating myself up and apologizing and feeling bad about this and still do, so don't really think that's the most productive to rehash. I mean, if you want to see me go into the other room and whip myself a few times, we can do that, but maybe we should talk about more pressing matters first.
Like what?
Well, she's not with you, so what do we do next?
There's going to be a whole trial thing. I'm going to talk to Walder.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, she's fucked.
Yes. She's fucked because of you.
She made her own choices. She's fucked because of all of us.
A large part of that is because of you.
Like I said, if you want me to go into the other room and whip myself and cry and feel bad, we can do that. But it makes more sense to be a little bit proactive now and think about how we're going to handle it rather than relitigating the past, don't you think? Your sister made a risk. I did something stupid. Here we are. You have every right to be mad at me. And I am sorry. It's just, what do we do now? She did the exact thing she's being accused of doing, so
Is
I
this
just
the
really
kind of
want to punch
thing?
you in the face right now.
punch away. If
I
that'll make you
do.
feel better, go ahead.
I do.
Roll to hit.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
This is a scenario where you will hit either way,
Oh,
but
cool.
it will determine
Right.
if you do damage or not.
What do I add to this?
It's an unarmed attack.
What
So
is that?
your
That's a
strength
D4.
your strength modifier.
Oh,
Or
my strength
dexterity
modifier?
if you're a finesse person.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a Oh, I get to
Dexter.
do dex instead. Okay, that's a 16 then.
You punch him, but it because of his armor it doesn't really do much.
I don't punch him in the armor. I punch him in the face. Come on, Chris.
Roll a d4.
Oh shit. That's gone forever. That's a 4.
You do 4 bludgeoning damage to Willem's face.
I'll never financially recover from this.
Did he say that out loud?
No.
Good. I'm just gonna go
I'll-
pace.
Is this the kind of thing where if you lose at trial, they kind of just kill you?
No, they're probably not gonna kill her. They'll probably send her to hell.
Okay.
Oh. well,
Here's
fuck
my
it.
thoughts. Is that if they're gonna send her to mega hell for doing the crimes that she did, I think we have to do a crime and get her out of jail. Or do nothing, I guess, but it's up to you. Because she's going to mega hell.
Sorry, mega hell? Is it different than regular hell?
It seems worse in my perspective than regular hell, but I don't
Mm.
have any actual information. So I'm
Mhm.
calling it mega hell because it is not called hell, right?
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Sina.
You're welcome.
I am going to send a cast sending to Walder. Hey girl, hey. Found out where Colette is. Come to the Amber Crest. Please. That's where we are, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Okay,
you
cool.
will just hear a voice in your mind. On my way.
I'm just pacing.
Are any of you doing anything while you wait for Walder to arrive?
Hey, Randy, want to scry on Amar real quick?
What? Who is that?
Oh, he's the king of the summer court, and pretty much I think the only way any of this shit gets fixed.
Um, sure. Do you have a description of him?
I have his things, if that would help you better.
Yeah, that would super help for sure.
Okay, I will find
Wait,
one
can I
of the
see?
rings or the crystal.
Can I see that crystal for a second?
Sure.
I'm gonna put it down on the ground. And then take my sword and just stab directly down into it.
Oh, I was gonna scry with that.
You
Hey,
roll.
what the fuck?
I will say that it actually doesn't take. Roll your damage die. You hit it, but roll your damage die.
Do I get sneak attack on it?
Oh, it's a rock. It's not surprised.
I think it is.
It's
It'd
not
be really
is-
embarrassing if
It
you
is
swung the
prone,
sword down on
right?
it and it
It's,
did
if it's on
nothing.
the ground, it's prone. So you do get
Prone.
advantage.
Seven damage I rolled. Ah.
It is resistant to piercing damage. So if you're
Okay, I'm gonna just I'll stab it again, but when I'm stabbing it, I'm casting Shatter.
there you go. That is given its advantage against inorganic material. The rock will shatter. All of you are kind of like thrown back a bit by the boom that fills the tiny room. And the shard shatters, and a cool breeze kind of escapes from it, twisting and undulating around you. You all feel a bit dizzy as you're all kind of like within the confines of where this crystal is kind of breaking up. It's all very much like will it blend? Crystal dust. Don't breathe this. But
But we're breathing it?
you're all breathing it. And this kind of faint sensation wafts over you, and all of you suddenly find yourself in something of an out of body experience. The floor of the Amber Crest no longer beside you. No.
Yes.
The floor of the Amber. Can I help you?
Clover wants daddy.
Do you need to go? Hold on.
Yes. Yes.
Bye, Clover. Yes, a go puppy.
Bye bye.
Stinky puppy. Poopy puppy. Look. Some burrito.
Nice.
Hot dog.
The Black Knight from Monty Python.
Sit down.
Come on, board.
You
Board.
Any of you guys want to see my credit card information?
No.
Yeah. Actually,
Hell
no.
yeah.
Wait.
Sit down.
Yes?
I've also got Chewbacca bobblehead.
Some
Whoa.
burrito.
I have Walgreens brand aspirin. Not a sponsor.
I have
Could be,
Pele
though.
It
bobblehead.
could be. Walgreens. Hit us up.
Bumblehead.
Walgreens, donate money to Extra Life. Sponsor us, please.
Please, Walgreens. So
Yes,
we're
sit
having an
down.
out-of-body
Join-
experience.
Join the artist
Clover.
Dua
Oh,
Lipa.
oh no. She's using her hands.
Okay. So the floor of the Amber Crest disappears, and the floor of the palace extends before you. Willem and Branwen, you recognize it well. Brandy and Dunk, this is unfamiliar territory to you. The rows of kind of pews and seats of honor are currently empty, and so too is the verdant throne itself. A gentleman, tall and regal, with wavy chestnut hair pinned back by a small crown of bramble and leaves. The handsome visage is currently twisted in a look of agony, his hand kind of pressed against his brow before it flails out at a woman who shares the space with him. The woman, dressed in a dark riding cloak, a hood pulled back over her hair white as snow, does not share in the man's agony, only his frustration. Surely you must understand. This is a sign from those on high. The gods themselves are telling you that we are meant to be together. The man pleads to the woman, my queen. Imagine a world where we do not bend to one another's whim every century, but shape them together. This child will rule one day. Rule everyone with a kind heart and a brilliant mind. That of her mother. The woman simply clicks her tongue and turns away. Surely you jest, Amon. We are no more fit to rule together now as we were a millennia ago. A child changes nothing. It serves only to shine a blinding light on our own hypocrisy. No, there will be no child. There will be no union. Clover's upset at this. The man
Oh no!
who you could only what? The man who you could... Okay, come on.
Clover.
The man who you can only infer is a monk recoils and reaches out to clasp the hand of the woman whom you can only assume is the Queen Charlotte of the Winter Court. Then why come all this way? So that you may rip my heart out one last time, punish me for a love that will not go away. So much so that you would rob the world of our child. Our only child sits upon the throne of a court of ruffians and buffoons and pranksters. You would have me share my lot with them. The ones that you prop up year over year in your reign, the years have only shown how little common ground we share. She kind of starts to turn away, but he pulls her in closer. Then why return at all? Why do this dance? Why give me hope? Where my love grows, yours, it rots on the vine. The woman pauses for a moment and nods. It does. You are my equal in every way. The only man befitting my grace. The only mind I would share my own work with. Would that I could look past the fact that your demons shout down your better angels at every turn. Some things are different, Amar, and that you choose to forget and look past events where you saw eye to eye with me. But you would do well to remember that it is precisely why I cannot stay. Yes, I love you, but I no longer give you ownership of my heart. Amar remains silent, if only for a moment, tears forming in his mind, in his eyes, rather. I would never claim to own you, my queen. I came as a courtesy, and she pulls her hands away from her grasp. You deserve to know why I will never share your bed again. There will be no child. His palms and his hands kind of freeze there for a moment as she turns away, and the memory starts to falter, warbling even, as if what you hear is from some other time and place entirely. But will you remember the time we spent before the fall? The white sand beaches, the Dontona cliffs, you and I and a sea eternal. The memory fades, and you all find yourself once again on the floor of the Amber Crest, kind of squinting your eyes of pain as you blink the memory away.
My sister's really smart.
Do you mind explaining what the fuck just happened?
That was it was a memory shard. That's what that was.
Okay.
To see the memory we had to break.
Okay. So now we know where he is. Yeah.
Hmm.
So now we go there.
Wait, where is he?
He's at Daytona Cliffs.
The Daytona Cliffs.
He's at Daytona 500, baby.
Nice.
NASCAR. Let's go.
Cena will kind of chime in, and where was this? Like, how did we get this? This was in the palace? Like, where did they...
Yeah, well,
We stole this from... What?
my mom.
We took this from somebody who did not have any rightful claim to it. This was actually taken from Gwen. It was in her storage box, and she was like trying to do stuff with the crystal and apparently couldn't do it. But we just did.
But where was it found before that?
Oh, it was nestled into a crevice of Amar's throne. It said that in Gwen's journal.
So it would stand to reason that maybe he wanted someone to find it.
Cena, that would stand to reason.
Don't be condescending to her.
I wasn't being condescending. I said that in an encouraging tone. It was meant to be encouraging, not condescending.
Okay. So I don't have to scry on Amar.
I think we're good now. I mean, you still can if you want to.
I mean, are we doing anything else tonight?
Who
Or
knows?
just waiting
Walder's
for
coming
Walder?
here.
As if on cue.
Oh my god!
You hear Pequod's voice from down below. Ah, the Lord Walder! Welcome. I will inform our patrons of your arrival.
I'm just gonna send a message down to Pequod. Let him upstairs.
Ah, you've been invited upstairs. And you'll hear the familiar clunk, clunk, clunk of a person walking up the stairs. As as Walder enters and kind of pokes his head around the corner. He goes, "These statues are very
Horrible.
bad.
They're the worst.
They don't really bear a great likeness to you all."
You guys
Yep.
met before. Walder, everyone, Walder.
Hello.
She broke her oath.
Got it.
It's gonna be a trial. It's his fault.
Okay. Well, I'm afraid there's not a lot that I'll be able to do. I'm happy to advise as much as I can. Have you talked to your mother about it specifically?
What would that do? She would just taunt. She already taunted me about it.
Believe she is partially in jail on Branwen's mother's orders.
All the more reason to get her on your side.
There's no getting her on my side.
She wants something from you. It might do well to at least hear her out.
That's a terrible idea.
Okay, like I said, I'm just sharing what's possible. I'm sure you're familiar with the other option then.
Which will get all of us killed.
Mega hell.
No.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Jailbreak?
Oh, that's not. If you're maintaining a list, I wouldn't even put that on there. The Dawn
Okay,
Guards
that's
are fearsome, to be sure.
yeah.
Attempting to spring someone from jail would, in all likelihood, point directly to you, likely playing
Oh,
indirectly
absolutely.
into
I was
whoever wants her
thinking.
there's hands. No, the other option is a trial by combat. Colette has disgraced the oath that she bears. She may name someone to fight to restore her honor.
Okay.
Something that you have a firm grasp of.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I look at his weird dimpled head.
He kind of like his eyes shift to the rest of you and goes,
Willem gets a message in his head. I will fucking kill you.
precisely. I'm will do all I can to impress upon the Lady Foxbriar, or rather Flint, that perhaps she be remitted to house arrest. But I'm afraid your only two legitimate options are to potentially to negotiate with your mother or have her request a trial by combat. Or see this through to its end, which,
Mega hell.
yes, mega hell.
Great. Cool. All right.
For what it's worth, Branwen, I am sorry.
For what?
That such things should befall you.
That's all my own fault.
You're not deserving of it, though.
I think I am if it's my own fault. That's how it works.
Well, all the same.
All right. Let me know if you find anything else out.
I will, and I will attempt to visit her as well. Surely they cannot deny an ambassador of the Witcher Court.
It helps if you bully Roland a bit.
He sucks.
He's very bullyable.
He is, but he is The man just oozes charisma.
He's
does-
weirdly charismatic, but he
but he-
also
He
sucks.
just kind of sucks and weirdly looks like a capybara.
He
If you're
does.
familiar with those beasts. Well, I unfortunately I must have bed. It has been well, quite a night. I regret that you had to leave the party early, and I regret that all the events of the night went as they did. It was a
Did
pleasure
anything
to.
cool happen at the party after we left?
Not that I was aware of. Just a typical Starfall affair. She did regret that you would not be able to stay the whole time. I do believe she plans on stopping by.
Tonight?
Here?
Not tonight. No, that would be most unbecoming.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Walter, did you know that she's a vampire?
I'm afraid I don't
You
know.
gotta stop telling people stuff. I mean,
I gotta
Walter's
tell
fine.
someone. I gotta tell someone.
I don't think I'm of what is a vampire?
What?
Uh,
She bites necks and drinks the blood from men until
Hmm.
they're withered husks.
Is this just a material plane
men?
thing?
I'm afraid I've never heard of one.
Huh.
Well,
Maybe it
obviously,
is.
it's not just a material plane thing because she's a vampire and she's here, baby.
I think I'm gonna go. I advise you not to lead with that introduction if you are to see her again. Vivian Starfall is an incredibly well-respected woman in the Summer Court, and an upstanding member of
It doesn't matter
society.
how
If I
many
do say so
times.
myself.
It doesn't matter how many times you tell Randy that, he will not
Randy's
do
gonna
it.
Randy.
Yeah.
Tell me what.
Oh god.
Walter will bow politely and depart.
So,
Willem, you're good at combat, right?
I think I am, but I'm pretty sure Branwen's gonna want to handle this one. I mean, if you don't, I would, and it's probably Colette's choice, but
I mean, you guys know me. I'm not very good at fighting anymore.
I don't. Mm.
You don't have to pretend, Dunk. It's fine.
Okay.
stronger
It's
than the
nice. It's nice of
average
you to
person.
try, though.
Oh, but she's probably gonna choose if they go the trial by combat way. They're probably gonna choose Calyx or something. And he's
Yeah, she's also probably gonna like feel enamored with the person that trials by combat for her. And do you want Willem to like?
Of course not. No, I'll do it.
I was gonna say, Dunk, I appreciate your wishful thinking, but when I sort of let Colette know a little bit about my feelings, she made it very clear that she was with somebody and not interested.
Not
So
interested.
I am respecting that
Yes.
boundary.
Perhaps
Well,
we
Gosh, she's so
all
smart.
we just get a nice night's rest and figure it out in the morning.
Okay, okay. Could talk to Calyx.
See, I think that's a good idea, and I think we should find some way, maybe with Randy's help, to get Calyx a bit of a potion of Bruce sight and let him see what the Keeper of the Verdant Throne
Stop
really
giving
looks
people
like.
potions.
No, that's a good idea.
No.
Branwen, that's kind
Stop
of a
giving.
good. It's kind of a good idea.
Also, I will add, your sister took a potion. I didn't force it down her throat.
and then she put herself in somewhere where she would be asked.
Yeah, but you did
questions.
all of this without consulting any of us, even when we explicitly said not to do anything.
First of all, that is inaccurate. I consulted Dunk.
That's
Second
completely
of
accurate.
all, I consulted Dunk, so it's not. Second of all, I said I'm sorry. You punched me in the face over it.
Now I want to punch you again.
Have at it.
I punch him again.
Oh my god.
You can roll a d4. Well, actually, roll a d20. If it's higher than 10, you do damage. If it's lower than 10, you do not.
It's not higher than 10, but can I still punch him and it just doesn't hurt him that much?
Yeah. Nolan, Willem, you kind of just like, you take the punch on the jaw, but she kind of like misses because she's like glides across your face, and you're just like,
I'm just really angry.
I'll get right in her face and go, come on, you could do better than that.
I punch him again.
go ahead and roll a d20.
That is are we adding dex to this?
Yes.
17.
All right, roll a d4.
That's a 3.
You deal 3 bludgeoning damage to Willem, and Cena will kind of go, okay, I think we've all said our piece. It's probably time.
I would like to punch Willem. No, sorry.
We all just start beating the shit.
Can we stop punching each other? This is extremely not conducive to getting Colette out of jail. Branwen, I get it. He knows.
See, I
Look,
just keep having this feeling like he's gonna do the same exact thing again, though.
look, if you really want to like a way that Willem could make it up, you know what he could do is get her out of jail with trial by combat.
If you wanted me to do it, I would honestly love to do it. But again, that's Colette's choice. And I know, like, the Colette jail thing, the trial by combat or the let it happen, and these seem like they're the only two aspects, but why are we not exploring the avenue that is finding the rightful king of this court and bringing him back and then probably getting your sister a royal pardon?
I'm scared that if we go and do that right now, we're gonna miss the trial.
I am also scared that if we do that, that is exactly what your mother and Gwen want, because they kept writing things in the journal like, the sooner he is found, the sooner it is over, and things like that.
Yeah.
Also, from what I'm gathering, he sort of went into self-exile.
Yeah.
What
I
was
mean,
the
yeah.
other thing that you had that Amar that was like his?
Oh, we have this letter that belonged to him, and we have 2 signet rings. One of them broken, one of them not.
Is there like anything that you know or would like to know about any one of those objects? Or
Well,
do you kind of just know what all that is?
I don't know anything about the rings except that it's weird that there's 2 of them, and I know Gwen and Branwen's mom were trying to do something with them, and that's why one broke, or at least that's my
And
I mean,
recollection.
if you can do something with them.
there is also the avenue of your mom. What you gonna? Never mind. Never mind. You're right.
I mean, I'll do it for Colette.
She's trying to use her against you. Maybe it's helpful for us to know what she wants from us. You.
She just wants to push herself more up the ladder. That's what she wants. If I talk to her, I'm not making an appointment. I'm just going to show up, though. I'm going to be really inconvenient about it.
Okay.
You do recognize your mom is a hag's pet, right?
You think that's not clear?
Okay, I'm just saying. Like, you're
Do you think
entertaining this
I'm
idea.
that dumb?
You're entertaining this idea, and I thought, because you were entertaining this idea, you might not have realized
Realize what?
that your mom is a hag's pet.
I'm gonna go to punch him again.
Oh my god. She gets up and starts to swing, and I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on her. And Willem.
All right. Is there a save for this?
The wisdom, you already know I'm gonna lose.
It is a charisma saving throw.
I am good in that.
It's a 17 save.
Does she still have advantage from the other thing that you gave her before?
No, it's well
No,
beyond. Yeah,
that is worn off.
yeah.
Okay.
I got a 17.
I actually did not. I rolled bad. I got a 13.
Okay, so Willem, you feel the same, but Branwen, as you kind of lift your fist up, you like an air of calm washes over you, and you put the fist down. But you are aware that Randy is the cause.
That was rude, and I'm
Stop hitting the
disappointed in
people
you.
that are trying to help us.
He's really making me angry.
Cooler
And that
heads will
was rude.
prevail tomorrow morning. Right?
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
All right.
All y'all
Any
get out of our room.
any of you doing anything prior to retiring for the evening?
I'm going to give Branwen a very angry glance before I leave.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm just gonna look at Branwen and say, "I'm sorry. And I'm gonna dip out."
Am I done with that poison yet, Chris? If I work on that tonight?
If you work on it tonight, you will be done with it.
Cool.
All right. And with that, you all lay your weary heads to rest. A productive day behind you, and you all receive the benefits of a long rest. Dunk. As you sleep and you hakshu and little
Or snork me.
little ZZZs come out of your mouth, you find yourself drifting off into a dream where you stand on the deck of a small ship sailing up the river toward Conway's Ferry. Borgin and Oleander alongside you, a couple members of your mates. You remember this, it's a dream you've had in the past. You no doubt recall that at some point in this dream you'll be off pillaging a riverboat. From there, ideally, you're not going to go for one of those. Like in reality, you'd go and you'd plunder a merchant ship and pull all crates of salt beef and cheese and such of that nature. But in your dreams, you're always plundering a casino boat of well-to-do travelers from Mercier. And as it kind of stalks across the calm waters of the river, the stars reflecting off of its calm surface, you're having a very pleasant eve as Borgin walks up alongside you, claps their hand upon your shoulder, looks you dead in the eye, and whispers, "You will know my face once more." And you're shuddered awake once again.
Oh, I forgot about the creepy dreams that
Oh
everybody but
no!
me had or me and Cena, or me and Branwen had for some reason.
I think all.
Randy, as you dream, you find yourself in an unfamiliar place. It is a house not known to you, a hearth not known to you. It's a very cozy, warm kitchen. The smell of freshly baked bread, and there's kind of like a bit of laughter As you kind of look beyond, you see your companions cheering one another and breaking off loaves of this bread. You get the sense that this is a place that you not only dream of in the present, a moment of sleep, but a dream of the future, something you yearn and hope for. Sina approaches. She kind of picks up a spoonful of scramble and drops it onto a plate, and she looks at you with a warm smile. You will know my face once more as you find yourself shuddered awake. Branwen, you walk through a sun-dappled forest, the air filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and you follow a path of soft petals. You are familiar with this glade. It's not far from Hylasera. Your father would whisk you and Colette there so that he could practice away from prying eyes new songs that he planned on revealing at an upcoming concert. And there he sits, tuning, plucking, trying to find the right note. And as you approach it, twang, sounds a miserable out of tune. You will know my face once more, he says to you as you find yourself shuddered awake. And you may make a perception check.
Is my closet door open again? I did it again. That's a natty 20.
Your closet door is ajar.
I just get up and I open it.
Cena kind of as you jump over her. And you find that the statue's in the exact same position that it was, but some of the clothes have been pushed around.
With clothes pushed around?
Yeah.
Like normal, like we're trying to get to clothes, or like
Well,
it was moving
you
around?
covered it with a lot of clothes, and some of them are just kind of pushed. You can see the statue where you couldn't before. And she's like, "What? What are you doing? What's the matter?"
The door was open.
Yeah,
It was open again.
I probably I couldn't find my nightgown last night.
Insight check. That's a natural one.
Just telling the truth.
Did you have a dream?
Not that I remember. No.
So wait, does it look like clothes came off of the...
You can see the statue more than you could before.
I'm just gonna cover it up again
Are you okay?
and go to Randy's room. Is his closet door open?
Well,
Did we have our dreams simultaneously?
Yeah, all of you are waking up around the same time.
Okay. I'm in my bed awake as you open the door.
Is his closet door open?
You did not move the statue to the closet door, so it is not open. Not that they're connected.
What up?
Sorry. I'm just gonna run back to my room and then just put my hand on the statue and cast Shatter.
Okay. All of you hear a colossal boom and cracking and crumbling as the shatter cracks the statue, and it kind of heaves into like 6 or 7 big pieces that scatter across the closet and cover your interior of your closet in dust.
I'm going to rush into the room with my sword in my hand. What's going on?
It's fine, I was just exploding a statue.
Why?
I had one of those dreams again, and the closet door was open when I woke up.
But I had seen it's kind of like rubbing her ears.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. If it makes you feel better, that's good. But I think I left that open.
No, something is wrong. Something's not right.
I would like to walk into the room as well.
Okay.
What happened? You just decided you had a dream and decided to explode your statue?
Brandy, did you have a dream again?
Yeah, they said I'll know their face soon, that's very positive. I'm looking forward to it.
No, that can't be good. That can't be good.
These are good dreams.
I look at Sienna and I'm like, did you?
No dream.
Me either.
Donk.
These are very pleasant dreams. Aside from the kind of chilling end. At least for me, I don't know. Bells.
Yeah, I'm
Like
having a great time.
Well, why aren't Sienna and I having these weird dreams?
I
Did
don't
Sienna
know.
get her? Did Sienna get her own room, or is she with Branwen?
She's with me.
She has her own room, but she's with Branwen.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna walk out of the room, go to my statue, and I'm gonna cast Identify on it, which any magic imbued object, I can learn its properties and what it is magically.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay. It has no effect.
What'd you find out?
It has no effect. Like the spell just didn't work.
You learn nothing from casting the spell.
Okay. That seems like it is a normal statue.
Sienna and I also have statues. If it had to do with the statues, why wouldn't we be having dreams?
I don't know. Something's just wrong about it.
Okay, I believe you.
Maybe it's some hag stuff. Maybe it's some Seraphil stuff.
I mean,
If anybody was gonna get Seraphel stuff, wouldn't it be
it would.
Randy or
I mean,
Sienna?
Randy's getting it though. But yes,
This is a crazy cosmic coincidence that it's happened to us three twice in a row. The same dream. That's crazy.
It's not a coincidence. That's the thing.
Okay, who made the statues?
I don't know.
But you said yourself the
Let's-
statues aren't connected.
If Branwen thinks it's the statues, I think we could entertain the idea.
But okay, both the nights, the closet door was open.
Wait, are your statues in your rooms and Sienna and ours are not?
I
No.
shoved, I shoved mine in the closet and then turned it
No.
upside down.
Only
In the
Branwen's was
closet.
taken into a room and placed in the closet. The rest of yours are all situated
Yeah,
outside your
mine
doors.
is still in my room. I love my statue.
I
Oh,
think I
yes, right.
tried to hack mine to pieces, but failed at it.
Yes,
Can
Dunk brought his in as well.
Can I try to invest? Is anything off about my room when I woke up?
So you can make an investigation check, and Dunk, so can you, since you also.
Wait, I'm sorry.
No.
What was that?
You can make an investigation check.
I got a 6.
8.
Neither of you notice anything out of the ordinary.
Sorry if I woke you guys up for nothing.
No, like it probably is something. I just think it's going to be kind of cool when we see what it is.
You sound maybe a little too excited about this.
A little too excited, or just a regular amount of excited?
Any amount of excited for creepy statue magic is probably too excited.
Look,
But I wasn't bummed. I was psyched. Do you guys not
For
know
a second,
that?
I thought there was some
not sure
random
I
new
can
person in here, and I was
Yeah.
very scared.
Do you not know that sketch? But I wasn't bummed. I was psyched.
I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry. The
Yeah,
reference escaped
I was
me.
just confused by that.
It's Bill Hader doing the guy from Dateline.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh wait,
Um,
is that the one where he goes, "Well, mark me down as scared and horny"?
Yes, it is.
Is that
And
the
he eats
same thing?
yeah, and he eats the popcorn. And he goes, "Oh no!"
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So are we gonna keep pursuing the creepy dream line of questioning, or are we going
I don't know
to?
how.
Okay, well, if you think it's connected to the statues, we can find out who made the statues, or if there's some sort of. Do you have any like I don't know? I'm gonna sound stupid. Do you have any dream wizards?
Yeah, I really,
Time wizard.
I've
And
been
wait,
thinking about it. I've been
and
thinking about all my spells and going through my magical Rolodex. I have no dream spells.
But does somebody in this city maybe have a dream
Oh,
spell?
is there a dream wizard in the city?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chris, do I
What's
know of a dream wizard?
You do not. What is everyone's passive perception?
14.
You've dropped so many fucking hints and you're just like, come on.
15.
11.
11. Okay. You may
Damn,
continue your
mine's the highest,
conversation.
Yeah, you're a cleric, dude.
I guess.
What about
And I
You.
Cena?
chronic.
What
Oh,
about Cena? Does she passively perceive anything?
she does. Damn, man.
Really?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my
She's
god.
so smart. She's so great.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check that.
No, you don't have to. She's so cool.
Not Frank Sinatra.
What?
That's when I searched on my computer. Cena comes up as Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Nah. I started a new Stardew
No, she does
game and I
not.
think
Her passive perception is
oh,
shit.
but she could do it
Yeah.
anyway.
Continue your conversation.
Like the only thing that I could think of to do is to just ask Adara because she's a god. But she's not a huge fan of me these days.
I
Yeah, it
mean, you
seems like
could.
sort of a thing that she might
What if
get a
she's
little bit
doing
mad
some
at you
crazy
for.
Adara stuff?
Yeah, what if it's her? But then if it was her, why wouldn't she just tell you directly?
She doesn't really reach out all that often, actually.
Oh, I thought she was supposed to be all about like community and togetherness.
I mean, I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind if you'd asked anyway, just so I don't have to be paranoid about going to sleep.
You could
yeah,
also ask your Hearthkeeper friends.
yeah. Hold on,
You might
hold
know
on.
about dreams.
And for the first time in front of them, I think the first time I kind of go, I think real hard and I cast commune.
Okay.
Sup, Randy? It's me, Adara.
Is commune like a visible thing? We framed it as a visible thing, but I'm actually going to say that it's visible only to you. So like people will
Okay.
see you talking, but like essentially what happens is your friends are kind of like standing around, and the avatar of Adara kind of Star Trek phasers in, and stands before you. She's just kind of a floating bust at the moment, and she's looking at you. And she goes, "So soon we reconnect." Your questions three.
Yeah. So questions three. First question. So this is going to be kind of an impromptu sesh. We're not. I don't want to get into the whole, me. Let's. This is just God to champion right now. All right, we're having weird dreams. Us three. You're not doing that, are you?
No.
Wonderful.
I speak to my followers in different ways. Dreams are one of them. I extend to you no dreams. I speak through you.
Okay. I look at them and it's like, it's not her. And I turn back. Um, I turn back to her, and then I turn back to everybody else, and I go, "Would any of you want to ask a question to Dara?"
Oscar, who's giving us the
I
dreams?
do not
Oh, okay.
speak to underlings.
No, of course not. You're speaking to me, and I speak for them. Do you know who has maybe dream powers and maybe has given us the dreams?
You are familiar with many people who have dream powers. You have dealt with one yourself, if I recall. There are many beings who possess these abilities. I cannot possibly be expected to follow your every move and know every one of your enemies. Of that you have many.
She doesn't know.
She doesn't know who gave them to us?
No.
You toy now with a danger beyond recognition. It is
Hold on, and
very...
I turn back to her.
You toy now with a danger beyond recognition. You think yourself immortal, but you are not. You must see through the mission that I have given you, or that which you fear but do not understand will come to pass.
Can you be a little bit less vague about the fearing and understanding thing? Is that just going to be death? Because I don't fear or understand that.
You have looked this being in the eye, and you know its face, and it will come again. And she will phase away.
Randy looks white as a fucking sheet.
The rest of you can make perception checks.
You're trying to give this to us so bad, but we're doing so bad at it.
I think I
18.
got it. I
Hey,
think I got it.
I hope we don't got it.
18?
I have it 16.
I heard an 18 as well.
I
18.
oh, okay.
Nolan, Branwen, you're kind of looking beyond Randy as he's kind of like standing there talking, and you just see like the color kind of fade from his eyes, from his face. And as you look beyond him, like you're kind of like staring at him, and you see this flash of movement in the background. And as you look up and look into the doorway, you can see the statue of Randy and the statue of Willem
No!
standing in the doorway. But as soon as you look
Shatter.
up,
I can't shatter. I can't shatter.
go ahead and cast it. You're casting it on them.
Yeah, oh god, I gotta pull this up. Yes, I'm casting Shatter. It's an area of effect, so it should be able to hit both of those.
Indeed.
Oh, Chris, how dare you jump scare us in D&D?
I mean, not as bad as the fucking scream during our live session.
They have to make a Constitution saving
That was so
throw.
fucking bad.
Yeah, that
Any
really.
creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage.
Okay. One of them rolled a nat 20, but they have disadvantage.
Disadvantage, though.
Yeah. Well, actually, they don't.
They're alive.
And so one rolled a nat 20, and the other fails. So you may roll thunder damage, and everyone may roll initiative.
Oh, there's little creepos.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
I feel like I would
Willem,
have cast it at a higher level. Ah, what the hell? No,
Willem
stop it.
good
Stop it.
initiative roll for once? 17?
I also got a 7.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, I got a 6.
Let's
So
go.
Dunk goes first, right? Because of his
Yeah,
higher
he has
dexterity.
higher dex than me, I assume.
My dexterity is 18.
Yep, my dexterity's 8.
Branwen.
I rolled such bad damage. That's 13 damage.
I should label these better. Hold on.
That's so embarrassing for me.
Dunk. Willem statue.
My initiative is 14. Oh, go on.
Randy statue. Your initiative is what?
14.
Randy.
6.
Branwen's statue doesn't exist anymore, so that's Cena's statue. Dunk statue. Randy. And for Cena. Wow, she rolled in that one.
No, girly. Wait,
Okay.
does this count as a reliable talent?
What?
Doesn't she get some rogue things? Never
Maybe
mind, go
not
on.
because she's a multi-class.
Oh yeah.
All right. So how much damage did you do?
Oh shit, what did I say?
14.
I think it was 13.
13. Okay.
Incredibly low. Par for the course.
All right. So Randy's passed with a nat 20. So does he take no damage or half damage?
Half damage.
Okay. In that case, I will have Willem and Branwen, who looked at them, make wisdom saving throws.
Oh man, here we go again.
Don't forget to add 2-step.
That wasn't bad. Unfortunately, I get no bonus. That is a 15.
Okay.
Mine's a 21.
All right. In that case, Branwen, Willem's statue will appear. So, unfortunately, looking at this statue forces you to blink involuntarily. And as you kind of blink, the statue appears immediately in front of you. And it is now Dunk's turn. So, Dunk, Willem's statue is directly in front of Branwen. Randy's statue is in the doorway, and there are 2 more statues that you're aware of still in the hallway.
And let's see, Branwen's statue has moved. Yeah,
Branwen's statue's been destroyed.
been
I
destroyed.
broke
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Wait, so Randy's statue's in front of Branwen?
Yep.
The Willem statue is in front of.
Sorry,
Branwen.
thank you. Yeah, Willem's statue in front of Branwen. Randy's statue in the
Okay.
doorway.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run up to the 2 that have, or the one that hasn't moved yet,
Okay.
and as I rage, I am surrounded by multicolored protective lights, and I gain a +1 bonus to AC. And anyone within 10 feet of me, any allies within 10 feet of me, also gain +1 bonus to AC.
Sparkle
Nice.
Dunk.
And I am going to swing recklessly at it. It's not metal, right?
It is not.
Okay. What was that, like 30 fucking 7 or something? Yeah.
That'll hit.
No, 27. 27 to hit. I'm not that strong. 27 to hit.
No, you are. You are. Don't say that. Don't say that about my friend.
12, and then I also get another d6. I'll sure reroll one of these. That's fine. Yeah, so 8 plus 19. So let's see. Oh god, so much fucking damage. Let's see. So 26 plus 29 physical damage with that first hit, plus
Okay.
3 fire damage.
Okay. So you find that your slashing attack does not do as much damage as you would expect.
Doesn't he have a maul, so it would be bludgeoning?
It is
damage?
bludgeoning.
Your bludgeoning damage. Let me double check something. Sorry, you don't have your axe anymore. Yes, it's
That's
still
3
not as
times
strong.
damage. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. And then 3 fire damage. Do I notice if that?
That deals a normal amount of damage. So you do 18 damage.
Okay. And then I'm going to swing again.
Okay.
Recklessly, of course. For 26 to hit.
Indeed.
So yeah. And then that. So for the bludgeoning damage, it is 18 bludgeoning damage. And 8. No, I'm sorry, not 18. It is 21 bludgeoning damage and 8 fire damage.
Okay.
Um, and that will be my turn.
Okay. With that, it is Willem's turn.
Chris, does Hunter's Mark count for my great weapon fighting thing? Where I can reroll ones or twos. The as written
No,
says
it's
reroll ones or twos on damage stemming from a weapon attack, but if I do it on Hunter's Mark, it says I deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever I hit with a melee weapon.
I'm pretty sure it's just for your weapon's damage. So
Okay.
additional damage like Hex and Hunter's Mark does not apply. But like your
In that case,
necrotic and your etc.
yeah. I will cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Which one are you
Um,
attacking?
the Willem statue.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action. So then, as my first attack, I will attempt to hit it. That's a nat 1.
Yes, so as your sword kind of clatters against the back of it, you find that actually like the very well carved armor of your own statue kind of easily deflects your blade.
Okay.
Does it make
And
a
then
really good noise though?
Yeah, it sounds like a thwong.
Ooh.
Yeah,
second
Yes.
attack is a 20 to hit.
that will hit.
Dirty. Okay. That is 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus an extra 1d6 is 3 is 12 slashing damage. And then
Do you find that is
uh
not as effective?
12 necrotic damage as well.
Okay. You also find that that is not as effective. However, you still do your damage, a total of 12.
And I take a free action.
Sure.
I would like to yell for Pequod to hide.
Okay. He kind of
Pequod
shouts
was
up from.
already hiding.
Yeah, he kind of heard all the commotion, and he's definitely already hiding. But he's just,
And
thank you, sir.
it's only been like 18 seconds.
Yep.
Okay.
True. True. With that, it is the Willem statue's turn, and he is going to lash out at Branwen, and you must. Nope. First, it's an attack.
Right.
So that is an 18 to hit.
That does.
Okay, that is. Make sure I got the right one here. 11, 15 slashing damage, and you have to make
11,
a
15 slashing damage.
just 15, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw. Which, since Willem is right there, you do get +2 too.
Is she within 10 feet of me
No, not anymore.
to get
I don't
AC?
think it's gonna help. It's a total of 12.
Okay. All of you watch as Branwen is turned to stone in front of you.
Completely?
Completely. She is petrified for 4 rounds.
Uh-oh.
Willem, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
24.
This should have been at the start, but that's okay. Okay, so you are staring at this statue of yourself, and you feel this like undying urge to blink, but you don't. And you watch as like the creature slashes out at Branwen, and she petrifies before you. But it too, kind of, you hear like this crack and crumble as it also returns to stone.
Wasn't it already stoned?
It's kind of like it retains the color of stone, but you could tell that it is not stone as it's attacking you, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
It is now Branwen's turn. Unfortunately, you can do nothing. And it is now the Cena statue's turn. So, Dunk, I will have you, as you're kind of standing in the doorway, make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Okay. +2 from Willem, right?
If you're within 10 feet of me.
You are not.
I don't. Okay, I'm not.
Yeah.
Darn. That might be okay though. 14.
Unfortunately, it's not. For a moment, you kind of blink, and Cena's statue is immediately on top of you.
Can
Given
I uh use a reaction in between?
not during a blink, no.
Dang.
Yes.
Oh
But
shit! I
that
forgot something. It's fine.
okay. That is its turn. Um, and then it is the dunk statue's turn. Um, and you actually can't see it, so you don't have to blink yet. It's kind of coming out from your room. And so that is its turn, and it is now Randy's turn.
Okay.
So Randy's
Well,
statue in the doorway. Dunk is flanked by Cena statue and Randy statue. Willem is fighting Willem statue, and Branwen is petrified.
Branwen, are you a medium creature?
Believe
Um,
so.
Cena statue and Branwen statue, which is either one damaged?
No, Branwen's
Okay.
statue doesn't exist. It's in the doorway. It's Randy
Oh, okay, right.
statue and the Cena statue, and yes, Randy is damaged.
Okay.
It's me. I'm the statue.
Yeah.
Cena's
Mm.
statue then, since Cena's the smallest, I'm going to walk over to Cena's statue, put my hand on it, and cast Stone Shape, and make it into a rock
Okay.
with no legs.
What?
Rah.
What?
Okay? Can you explain
Rocks
this?
usually don't have legs.
Can you explain this spell to me?
He's gonna turn her into a small boulder the size of a large boulder.
The size of I can touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, or a section of stone over 5 feet in any dimension. It seems like that's about the right size,
Mhm.
and I can shape it into any shape that suits my purpose.
Did you just turn Branwen into a rock or an orb, rather?
No, I'm doing it. I thought Spam statue was here for some reason. I did it to Cena's statue,
Okay.
making her into a rock.
I thought you were gonna do it to Branwen and make Branwen into
No,
an orb.
that would be fucked up.
It would be fucked up.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Oh, you could meld into stone too. That's fucked up.
Yeah, but I don't want
Uh,
to be inside Branwen.
it's inside Cena. And effectively you turn her into a boulder. Okay.
What if she was a pebble?
I don't think I can change the size. It doesn't say I can't though. It says I can make holes in walls, so I could make a hole in Cena, but make all of her a hole, effectively making her not exist? Question mark? DM?
No,
I'm
but
gonna,
think she would
has
just.
no one seen Full Metal Alchemist?
I'm gonna
I think
say
she would just turn into a cylinder. A
yeah,
very
you
thin
can you
cylinder.
could turn her into like a carved sphere.
No, I don't want her to move. I'm making her into a. You know what? I'm gonna do a little fun with it. I'm gonna make it a cube or a pyramid or something.
Okay.
Much higher coefficient of friction. Difficult
Yeah,
to move.
I'm doing a pyramid. She's turned into a pyramid.
All right. Anything else with your turn?
No.
All right.
Hey, Brett, that was fucking cool.
That was yeah. Yeah. It's now Cena's turn, and she's kind of just like, and she is going to attack the Willem statue with her knives. Attack and bonus action. Wow. She missed both of them.
Ooh,
No, but girly. Wait, is anyone else attacking Willem's statue right now? Because she would get advantage.
Willem is attacking Willem's statue.
That's right. I also don't have her. Hold on one second.
And as long as she has advantage, she gets sneak attack. Girly.
This isn't her leveled up version.
Avenge me, Cena.
Sorry, my PDF is loading really slow.
I think it's traumatizing to watch your girlfriend get turned into a rock.
Definitely. Would you?
And then
But then
also see a statue of yourself turned into a rock.
it's a question of
Pyramid.
like, would you still love me if I was a worm type deal?
Would you still love
Yeah.
me if I was a rock?
Would you still love me if I was a small boulder the size of a large boulder?
Wait, I want that on a t-shirt. Would you still love me if I was a small boulder?
Okay, here we go. Take 2 with advantage. Wow, a nat 20.
Yes,
Would you still
girly!
love me if a cylinder-shaped object got stuck in the M&M container?
Okay, so it's
It's an average size cylinder.
it's a nat
Whatever
20.
that means.
So we roll 2. First she deals 10 damage, 10 piercing damage, which is really 5.
Avenge me.
Then she rolls again for another. And do you double sneak attack damage too?
I think that's DM discretion, or it might be in a rule. I'm not sure.
I always forget. I should know. Then 8,
I think you
so
should
4,
though,
so
because
9,
it's fun.
and then 3d6. Which is 4, 5, 7. So 7 plus 9 is 16 damage, and then she hits again,
Check out Stephen Hawking over here.
which is 4 plus 6 is
Mhm.
10, so 5, 21, and she gets sneak attack once. So all good. So that's 21 damage on the Willem statue. Okay.
This should be so much easier if you just said it was dead.
It's not.
No.
She
Well,
kind of comes, and then like drags down the statue. And Willem, you kind of catch a glint in her eye that makes it seem like she's probably been looking forward to this. And
That's
it
girly.
is now Dunk's turn,
Great. I'm just going to keep attacking the same statue.
which is the Randy statue,
Yes. Recklessly, of course.
of course.
not an ounce of wreck.
16 to hit.
That does hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. Give me that. And give me that. Fuck. All right, so that's 9. So 12 bludgeoning damage
Okay. 6.
and 7 fire damage,
Okay.
and I will roll to hit again.
Alrighty.
Wait, advantage. Anyway, 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd ask. 18 of bludgeoning damage and
Okay.
another 7 fire damage.
All right. So 29 total.
Yes.
Alrighty. Willem, it is now your turn.
Fantastic. Okay. I will attempt to hit the Willem statue.
Okay.
Is it struck by a powerful 17?
It is.
Okay. I will do 2d6 plus 5 slashing damage, which is 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
I will do an extra d6 slashing damage from Hunter's Mark. 3. I do 12 necrotic damage, and the thing I forgot last time, all of my attacks do 1d8 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Oh, right, because you're
4.
like a
Level 11
He's a
paladin.
dude.
yeah. All right. So with the resistances, that's 16.
And I'm going to do it once more.
All right.
Natty fucking 20, baby.
Ba, 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 ba. So you deal max damage across the board, and
Max
then
damage.
on your weapon attack.
Okay. So that would be
It's a very nuts
17.
rule I incorporated when you were level 3.
Yeah. So that would be 17 slashing plus 16 necrotic plus 8 radiant.
Okay, so it's 16 plus, well, so 8 plus 9, 17 plus 8 is 25. Okay. Now roll your hunter's mark. Oh,
Okay.
now you get to roll it all.
That
You get to roll it all.
Oh, yep. Okay. So that's an extra 15 slashing
Okay.
from my regular plus 2 from the hunter's mark is 17 total slashing.
Okay.
13 necrotic
Okay.
and 6 radiant.
Okay. So 61 total across your round. No, plus 17, your first one. All right.
Does that kill it?
It does not.
Holy shit. By the way, my slasher feat, its speed is reduced by 10 feet, and because I scored a critical hit on it, it's grievously wounded. Until the start of my next turn, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Copy. Thank you. It is now its turn, and I will need you and Cena to make wisdom saving throws.
Come on, baby. That one.
Cena rolled a
The
2.
epic highs and lows of high school men's basketball.
So you blink, and while you're blinking, it's going to lash out and attack you, Willem, with disadvantage. He rolled 2 4s. What are the odds? So that will not hit. And that is the end of its turn.
Fuck you, Willem statue.
And in that case, it is now the Randy statue's turn. So Randy and Dunk have to make wisdom saving throws.
And I'm not within 10 feet of Willem, I assume.
Negative.
Ooh, boy.
Wow,
That
that was
is
the
a
worst roll that
wisdom.
I have.
Yeah, that is a 4.
11.
Okay. Unfortunately, it is able to attack you, and Randy, it's going to attack you, having just done something against its foe. Wow, I'm rolling like shit. It does not hit. Let me confirm that it only makes the one attack. Pretty sure that's true. Yeah. Alrighty. That's it. That's its turn. Branwen is petrified for 2 more rounds. It is now the Cena statue's turn, but it can do nothing because it's a pyramid, and effectively is removed from combat. It's now the Dunk statue's turn, and because you both blinked, it is on top of you, and it will attempt to attack you, Dunk.
Oh no.
That does hit. That's a 22 to hit.
That will.
Which is going to be 8 plus 7, 15, 19.
Any physical damage is halved.
Okay, 8 slashing damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Pretty good at those.
You are.
Oh man, I rolled a nat 1 though. That is a 9.
Oh no!
Okay. You are only petrified for 1 round, so you will skip your next turn.
Okay.
So Randy, you
Can
watch
I?
as he
Oh,
just kind of
never mind.
turns and grinds to stone. And it is now your turn, Randy.
See, like the Randy statue kind of swings at me. I just like watch it miss, and then turn towards it and put my hand on its shoulder and cast Stone Shape.
And there's no save. I'm just letting this happen.
There's not a save. If it's stone, it gets shaped.
I like that it's like, good try, bud. Gonna have to make you a pyramid now.
Okay.
I'm not
Pyramid.
making the Randy statue a pyramid though. I'm making it like a bust of Randy, but it's it doesn't have any arms or legs or anything. It's just like a
Okay, so
rectangle. And
this is actually a situation where that will not work because you are definitely taller than 5 feet.
No. I looked it up. Glass are also medium creatures.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. We've just been canonically saying you're 8 feet tall.
I mean, I think they are, but
I
medium
am
means a lot
very
more
tall, but
than we think
large
it does.
just this large creature.
All
And if
right.
it's gonna be like a 5 foot, that's
No.
that's all I
Yeah,
can do.
I'll give it to you. All
Yeah.
right.
So I'm gonna. Well, I don't know. Maybe it has power in its eyes or something. I guess. I guess I'll make him a pyramid.
Okay. All righty.
I watch him as he slurps into a pyramid.
Okay. Doing anything else to your turn?
No, sir.
All right. It is now Cena's turn, and she will strike at the Willem statue and hit with 2 hits. So that's going to be D4, that's 9, and 6 halved is 3 and 5, so 8 plus her sneak attack. 4, 10, 14, 20. So as she kind of like, Willem, as you in 1 second prior kind of cut up once and cut down with your mighty sword, you felt the voice in your head, good. Plunge the world of evil. I keep forgetting that
Did he
he's a
get
vampire.
Jamaican?
Yeah, I keep forgetting that he is a vampire.
You got to
And
plunge the world of evil, man.
and like you basically like cleave off one of its arms and like cut it off at the leg, while Cena will kind of spin like a Beyblade. And
Let it rip.
Oh,
slight,
yeah.
basically like slash
She's a
through
Beyblade.
Beyblade,
Oh.
and basically slash
that was
through
good.
its guts, and the statue will kind of crumble to the earth, and its head will come crashing off and split in 2, leaving the Willem statue wrecked at your feet. And it is now Dunk's turn. You are petrified. However, at the end of your turn, you become unpetrified and take 6 psychic damage. You also,
Ow.
actually, nothing. It is now Willem's turn, so only the Dunk
I don't like
remains
that.
and has been unhit.
Only what?
The Dunk statue remains and it has been unhit.
Oh, well. I'm gonna use a bonus action to transfer the hunter's mark onto that, and then I'm gonna go hit it.
Okay.
So this would probably be more effective if Randy just pyramided him.
Hero mode. Thank you.
Is it hit by a 16?
It is.
Okay. That is. I'm gonna re-roll those. That is 13 slashing
Okay.
plus 2, so 15 total slashing. The extra 2 is from Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
5 necrotic and 4 radiant, and then
Okay.
I'm going to do the
14
exact same thing
resistances.
again. 24 hits.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 5 is 18 slashing,
Okay.
12 necrotic,
Okay.
and 4 radiant.
All right. So 33 total.
This would be so much better if it wasn't resistant to the kind of damage I could do.
Indeed.
And because I don't know if it matters, but because I hit it with a slashing attack, speed reduced by 10 feet.
Copy. All right. Branwen is petrified for another round. And so it is now the Dunk statue's turn. So Dunk, Willem, and Randy, you have to make wisdom saving throws.
If you're within, I don't think that applies to any of you
I
now.
don't think so.
No, you're
11.
all no, you are all now within 10 feet of each other. You're all
Oh,
stacked. Yeah, you're all
13.
stacked
Got a
up.
20.
Chris, I once again got a nat 1.
Okay. Unfortunately, luckily for you, since all 3 of you are staring at it, all it takes is 1. And the statue freezes in place, unable to move. And it is now Randy's turn.
I will walk over to the Doug statue and turn it into. Say it with me. Turn him into a pyramid.
Pyramid.
And then once he's a pyramid, I'm just gonna kind of go. The pyramid now.
All right. Well, as you're effectively out of combat now with 3 stone pyramids on the floor in front of you. Branwen, after a few more moments, you inevitably kind of like the petrification flows away from you, and you take 6, 11, 14, 17 psychic damage.
Ouch. Your poor
Dang it,
brain.
Um,
Rock.
and as you kind of like come to, you feel like this pain in your heart, and your muscles ache a little bit. And make a perception check, yourself and Dunk.
Something is amiss.
That's an 18.
Okay, Bramlin, it's pretty clear to you that you have aged maybe 3 or 4 years physically in the time that you were petrified, and Dunk, you have aged maybe about 8 to 12 months in the time that you've been petrified.
8 to 12 months?
Like a year.
Like a year?
Like almost, it's like 1 year for every round you were petrified almost.
Oh wow.
Fuck.
Yeesh.
Branwen's so old.
Was I the only
I don't say
one
that
that got
either.
turned into a rock?
Sana's kind of
Well,
like
no,
No, I
standing
was
there,
turned
like
into a rock.
holding her
Dunk
daggers,
did
and she's
also.
like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, good call on the fucked up statues, Branwen.
Ooh,
I'm sorry for doubting you.
sorry, I was
Hey,
a rock.
Randy, will these eventually not be pyramids? Or are they just like this now?
Nope. And I slap it and I go, "This guy's a pyramid for life, baby."
Follow-up question. Can you read its mind?
Uh, it doesn't really seem to have I can try, and I'm gonna channel divinity and try to read this pyramid's mind.
Okay. It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
It should do it at disadvantage because it's become a pyramid.
It does not.
And that's
Yeah,
demoralizing.
It still
Pyramids are notoriously weak-minded.
it still
it's
fails.
true.
And you penetrate this pyramid's mind. And you're receiving its surface level thoughts and kind of all of its thoughts. Is there anything in particular you're looking
If
for?
it fails, I can get like I get its surface level thoughts,
Its
and
deepest, darkest secret.
I can probe into those thoughts.
Okay, so its surface level thoughts are in a language you don't quite understand, but you're getting an enormous amount of like anger and fury directed entirely at you.
Okay, hold on.
You're specifically, I'm going to say, looking into the Randy statue.
Okay. I would like to also cast tongues.
Okay, because this is one of them is the channel divinity and one of them is a spell. So you're okay
Yeah.
casting both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
One is a spell and one is just an ability that I have.
Okay. Okay, so you can now understand its language, which is temporal.
It's speaking time.
It speaks in time. And you can see that this creature has been around for almost an eternity. Like it has lived 1,000 lifetimes, and a lot of it in a kind of proverbial stasis. Um, and it is it has been able to basically like move and be imbued into statues and stone forms. Um,
It's
and
100% a weeping angel from Doctor Who.
it's exactly what it is, one could say.
Yeah.
And you find that having placed it into this form without arms, legs, eyes, ears, or anything, you have dramatically, effectively, like disabled this
It's in
creature.
purgatory.
Yeah, you have effectively placed this creature in an eternal stasis with nothing but its own thoughts, and will inevitably die a very slow death, being unable to feed.
Probing deeper, can I like see why it is here?
You can.
or what its mission was.
As you probe deeper, you can see a memory tasked by an individual you know well. Um, one with cascading black locks and feather-like armor and extending black wings. But they were sent here to ensure that you were removed from the situation by Lady Seraphel.
Okay.
Fuck.
Hold on. Let me cook.
Me cook. Do you need a
Oh,
do you
he's
need
gonna.
do you need a short break or?
Um, yes. Can
Okay.
I, out of character, talk to my teammates? That's super metagamey, but I have an idea.
Hey, you should just do it.
Yeah, do it, please. Just it's what Randy would do, probably.
You should just do it.
Well, okay, I know what I'm gonna do, but I need to like figure out how I'm gonna do it.
Okay, let's take a short rest. We'll be right back.
I'm so excited.
Cook.
And we're
I don't
back.
think this won't be a very effective use of it though. But I can cast suggestion on this pyramid. Um, based
Oh,
on,
you are cooking.
and I'm gonna say go back to her, to Seraphel, and tell her to back the fuck off. And I'm gonna stone shape it back into Randy.
Okay. And suggestion is a wisdom saving throw?
No, they automatically fail with this. If they fail the first wisdom saving throw, then I get to probe in and I can cast
Oh, wow.
suggestion. Yeah, it's awesome, like crazy.
Okay.
What a terrible power for Randy to
Yeah.
have. This could
Yeah. It
Or used
only
it
rem-
go
effectively,
poorly.
I think, once.
it
But yeah,
remains motionless.
it's Randy though now.
It is Randy.
Oh, everyone, close your eyes.
I close my eyes.
Yeah.
uh, Everybody closes their eyes, and when you reopen them, the statue of Randy is no longer there.
What?
Well, that was horrific beyond all comprehension.
What? What did I miss?
Yeah, so that thing is working for Seraphel. It was sent to kill us. They all were. I don't know who made them though. There's some evil like time beast inside of it. It was speaking in time.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Like an eldritch horror?
Yeah, something like that.
I didn't
Real
even
old
know
guy.
abstract concepts could be vocalized like that. Hey, Pequod, it's safe.
Okay.
Hey, bud, no more statues, okay?
Okay.
This is just so Seraphil's probably not the eldritch horror, right?
Well,
Uh,
I don't think the
no.
statues were the source of the dreams.
I don't either because we met another eldritch horror
Look,
that we
yeah.
really pissed off.
The last thing
And
Adara said.
Stina and I were the only ones who didn't go insane.
oh,
Randy's smiling.
And you cast that thing back to where it came from?
If it comes back, I'm turning it into a pyramid.
I don't think that thing was stone.
So wait, does that mean that
Then
that
why
thing
did
and
Stone Shape work on it?
No, not that thing,
no,
the
no,
other thing.
Oh no, that was corpses.
yeah.
um, so
Corpses that were
does that
driven
mean that
insane.
Well, then I'll banish it again.
Seraphil and it are working together?
Yeah, that would be bad news.
Oh, yeah.
Or
That would be real bad news. Hold on.
Bravo, Chris.
What do I recall what plane they were looking into about for these guys?
just the far realms. They saw beyond the plains.
Okay.
Somewhere
Hey, where was
waiting for
Seraphel at for
me.
a while? The Shadow Realm,
Yes,
right?
she was in the shadow realm.
You think maybe that she made some friends there?
Stands to reason if you'd been trapped for several hundred or thousand or more than that years, you'd make a pal.
Hmm.
But what does a being of eldritch horror have to gain from working from? Don't we have like
Oh,
journals from there? From
we
the
do.
Undercity?
Yeah.
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 I thought I like pretty much read them all, and I don't know. I'll take them back out because I think I have them.
I think, Randy, since
You
you did read them, you can make a history check with advantage to remember some things.
Okay. 17.
Yes, you can recall that the being that appeared in the Undercity and devastated the Loeb civilization effectively entered through people going insane uh, because of nightmares.
Oh no.
Yeah. But those are nightmares. These are good dreams, right? So,
Oh yeah. Well, in that case,
and
Uh,
we're all feeling pretty okay, hopefully. I mean, in our brains, yeah.
as far as I know.
yeah.
This is troublesome. We have a lot of things on our plate, but this is very troublesome.
Um, I um, hey Cena,
Yeah.
I know you're like not about the whole talking to Seraphel thing for good reason, but I think this might constitute a talking to Seraphel. I, just to kind of know what we're dealing with, because I feel like it might be beyond the scope of what we thought was going on.
Can I offer a little spitball here? What if it's inside Seraphel's head? What if it got inside Seraphel's head because she was trapped there for so long with nobody or nothing to talk to? What if
Well,
it's
then,
what if destroying the world tree and bringing all the planes crashing down gives that a way in?
So
Hmm.
Seraphil is really just like a pawn.
A very powerful, very old pawn.
Uh,
Possibly.
I don't. No, they're. Well, it's an
Can
idea.
I insight check? Oh, sorry,
No, no.
you were done.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What are you inciting?
I just trying to suss out. I know she's probably not feeling good, but just sussing out how she's feeling. Um, that'll be a 25.
Yeah, you can tell that she's like generally incredibly uneasy. You can also tell that she doesn't really agree with Willem, but she's not like putting anything away from an ideas standpoint. She is ultimately also very confused.
Okay.
Cena wasn't there with us, right?
No, I was there.
No, she was.
I just
Cena and I
yeah,
were
she
the
was.
only ones who didn't go fucking
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
we don't have a reason
Uh,
to believe that they're connected. But Willem's not entirely wrong. If there was nothing keeping the realms intact, who knows what could happen?
All right. I've got a long-term plan in my brain.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've been looking at this scroll of omniscience every night, kind of trying to suss out what's going on here. And it's it's got a lot of stuff in it, but they were using that. They made the little telescope that eventually killed them all. I will not be doing that. I not killing us all is number one priority. But I think that I could use it to perhaps create a scenario where we do not have to go to war and thousands of people don't have to die. The risks are negligible except for, on us. I think that if we perhaps find a way to go back and prevent her from getting sent to the Shadow Realm in the first place.
you want to travel
What?
through time.
Yeah.
Do you have a means?
I don't think we can do that.
No. With the scroll of omniscience, we can figure out how to.
Um,
If there's like, if
It's
there's
not
not a way, would it be wasted?
there. I don't know. I don't think it would be wasted. It just tells me how to do stuff. Like the deck of many things. That thing was made with this scroll of omniscience. There's stuff in there that's crazy. I kind of feel like anything's possible. Time travel is not out of the question. Like this is a long shot and it's kind of a complicated plan, but I think that this is a way to do it with as little casualties as possible, is to prevent her from ever, getting these ideas in her head in the first place. And if she met some kind of crazy ass, you know, hypno god in the astral realm, shadow realm, like she can just not do that. And I feel like that
But
would
if we go back that far, we don't know how that would change things in the future. Somehow things could be worse.
and from what you understand, didn't it also, like, wasn't it kind of like a lot of things stacked on top of each other that caused her to go crazy?
yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research so we can find kind of like a pinpoint time where
It's
we
like
can just
that
change
stage
one
play
thing,
where
right?
it's like that stage play where the guy goes on a walk and they're like, stay on the path. And he's like, okay. And then he doesn't go stay on the path. And he steps on a butterfly and it ruins everything.
Yeah, or
Just
like
like
that
that.
other, or like the comedic play, hot tub, bathtub time machine.
I've never seen these.
Maybe they play it at the Palais Garnier.
The other the
Because
other
most
time I was in a hot tub wasn't. I mean, parts of it were fine, but the other parts of it were really bad.
Some of it was
Anyway,
nice.
we don't have to do this. Obviously, I've got like I don't know, I got like 12 more days with this thing until I can actually figure out how to use it. But like
that is
that's
so much less time than I thought it was.
that's my idea right now. I think
It's actually 11.
um 11. It's
Hey,
11.
Randy,
Yeah.
just putting this out there. I know you feel fine right now, but that thing has been inside your head before, and it gets into people's heads when they're a little bit insane. So don't be insane.
You got it.
Okay. And if you are feeling a little bit insane,
I'll let you know. Yeah.
tell
For sure.
somebody. Thank you.
No,
Okay.
I'll let you know if I feel a little insane. If I have any more of those dreams, which I'm sure we'll have more, that'll be fun. But I don't know. Got some shit coming up, guys. Let's go save your sister from that prison.
What?
That's a bit of conceptual whiplash.
Can I go back to bed for a bit?
Oh yeah, it's I mean look
I
outside.
mean,
It's so dark.
she'll still be there in the morning.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Um, so what should we do next?
Well, this sort of puts a lot of things into perspective. Um, I don't think they'd let you back to talk to your sister to talk about the trial by combat, but maybe Walder could get that to her. Um, I would hope you're not planning to speak to your mother, but who knows?
I feel like it might be necessary at this point.
Okay. Um, if you help her help a hag, we're gonna have a big problem.
Why would I do that?
Why would you talk to her? That's what she wants from you. You didn't get the same offer I did? Forget all this, join up, be on the winning side.
Okay, maybe at least a little part of me is like, everyone that ever worked with Gwen secretly hated her and was conspiring against her. Maybe this is another scenario where that's happening. And we can also still kill her in the end.
Okay. Maybe. Or maybe not. And maybe everybody who has thought they could outsmart Gwen to this point has not been able to.
But we can out-dumb her.
We've done it pretty consistently, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true.
We can't outsmart her, so instead we'll out-dumb her.
Just get me and Randy in the room, baby.
Yeah, what if I sent you two to talk to my mom?
I would talk to your mom.
I'll go
yeah.
talk to Calyx.
What if we switch it up this time? We
Yeah,
all
let's
talk to
switch
people
it
that
up.
we shouldn't talk to.
Okay, wait. I'll go talk to Calyx. You two talk to my mom. Willem talks to...
Walder? No, we talked to him.
Walter's
Amar! Well, we should go find
Yeah.
Amar.
just... Oh. Willem should talk to... Who's terrible that we could have?
You don't have to talk to anybody.
No, you should talk to people, Willem. Just
I
because
mean-
it didn't go well that one time, but
Willem would
Which
piss
time?
off Walder pretty hardcore, I feel like.
I don't know, Walder's
Walder and I have been fine so far,
Walder's pretty solid.
except for when you know.
Are you
See,
just
that's what
trying
I'm
to make
talking
me
about.
more angry at you?
Couldn't help it. You punched me in the face twice last night.
You deserved it. It's still the night.
same night.
Oh, I thought we woke up the next morning.
That was
Yeah,
like
this is-
half an hour ago.
No, this is the next morning. This is a full next
Oh,
morning.
it is?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
we went back to sleep in the night?
No,
We
you guys
fully
woke
had
up
a
in the
long
morning.
rest.
We've had a
Yeah,
long
you had a
rest.
long rest.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I thought it was the
It's
middle of
not
the night.
fun.
Yeah,
And then we woke up to the statues.
indeed.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
These
Oh.
statues bright and early.
You could talk to...
Well, like, is it not worth it just to like see what Amar's up to? If he's
No,
not
also I could just send him a message right now.
hello.
What? Okay. Can we please back up a second?
Eye on this Amar guy.
Like, what is the point exactly in going to send Dunk and Randy to talk to your mom?
It would be
To make
fun.
honestly,
It
I
doesn't
think they would just really
accomplish anything.
infuriate her.
Are we at the point where our strongest fighter and our most capable mage annoying somebody is the best use of our time and resources?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I,
That's a good point.
You should talk to your mom if that's what you feel you need to do, because you are the one who has something she wants.
I'm getting a lot of whiplash here from you, man.
Oh, I fully don't think you should talk to your mom because you're going to be hag helping. But if you are determined to help your
Who
mom,
said
helping.
that I'm gonna be hag helping?
Cena kind of jumps in and goes, "Hagelping," and then
Yes,
recoils when she
Hagelping.
Thank you.
realizes.
I was about to say helping, but then like
Why would I help her?
because she holds your sister's life in the palm of her hand.
Like a baby bird. Sorry, not helping.
Willem, what if you went with Branwen?
That would probably not go well, but sure.
Extra eyes.
I could try to ascertain where your mother's loyalties lie by insulting her frequently and telling her that she's a hag's pet and that she's a good little dog and I didn't know her master let her speak alone and all of this kind of stuff, which maybe could make her get really angry and then maybe she'd be like, fine, I'm trying to overthrow her and do it myself. Idea. Or your mom's a stone cold evil bitch and she's a hag's pet. I mean, she's a stone cold evil bitch either way.
Yeah, no, that's very true. I think it could be worth figuring out if there's any chance at all.
You
Cool.
know what she wants from you, right? Like, I feel like I'm talking in circles, but
No, I honestly don't.
so you didn't get oh, Branwen, join up with us, be on the willing side, stop fighting your destiny, stop fighting your birthright. You were born for this. Blah blah
He
blah.
was full of shit.
That doesn't mean that's not what they want from you.
No, she was lying. She just fed me nothing but BS when I talked to her.
How do you know that? If she didn't want you alive, you wouldn't be alive, probably, at this point. Dawn Guard could have rounded us all up after they know that you were conspiring with somebody who went into the
Well, then why
palace.
not just find out?
All right.
Okay.
You want to? You know what? You tell me what to do, and I'll do that. Because every idea that I come up with is terrible, apparently. So just tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
I didn't say it was terrible. I just said you know what she wants.
So tell me what to do. I'm
Let's
sick of
find a.
trying to come up with what to do all the time.
All right, let's find Amar.
Fine.
Let's get him back. Get him back on the throne. Have the Dawn Guard be loyal to him. Take away all the power from your mom and Gwen.
None of the Dawn Guard are loyal to him.
Isn't that their whole thing, that they're sworn to whoever sits on
They're
the verdant
all
throne?
sworn to the goddamn Lavender Parlor. And they have been ever since he's been gone.
Oh, that's a bit of a problem, huh?
Yes!
And
But
him
if
coming back wouldn't invalidate the previous oath?
that's my question, like if he's head of the Lavender Parlor, doesn't it kind of work? Just like no one knows he's alive.
So then I go talk to Calyx and figure out what he knows, because he's been around longer.
Sounds like a great idea.
You lost me a long time ago. What are we doing?
Fucking
That's my girl.
Are we going to find Amar, or are we talking to Calyx?
somebody else decide.
Branwen, you and I are going to talk to Calyx. Duncan, Randy. Randy, this is really a you mission. Maybe. Yeah, no, this is you mission. Can you talk to Amar and see if he wants to be found, or if, like, he's missing for a very specific reason, and if we found him, bad things would happen?
Yeah, I can do that. I will. Just a reminder, I just found out who this guy was.
Yep. Okay,
All
so
right, man. Yeah, I'll talk to Amar. I'll find him. I'm sure
how about
fine.
Dunk and I go talk to Calyx, Branwen and Randy stay here and talk to Amar, or try to.
I think that makes more sense. Branwood would probably have more helpful stuff to say to Amar.
Summer Court Insight.
Yeah.
I also share the name of the person who's conspiring against him, but I will try.
I
People.
mean, I think it'd be pretty easy to convince him that you're not working with others. So
What
And
would you
hey,
like to do, Cena?
Sorry, I just woke up. I I will do whatever is required of me. If you need me to sneak around and look in some places, that's fine. I will go and talk to the Caleb. I don't think I'm necessarily super welcome here as a normie human. Um, if you want me to go scout out Amar's location, see what's up, I can send information back.
how far is that place from here, Branwen?
Several days.
Oh,
Oh, no, no, no.
never mind. We're not gonna do that.
How fast could you traverse if you continually used a hither-thither staff at max range and just kept, like,
it's
flirting with...
1,500 feet. It's like a mile.
1,600 feet is not a mile. 1,600 meters is a mile.
No. Yeah, wait, hang on. What is it?
A mile is 5,280 feet.
Yeah,
Perhaps
I got feet and meters mixed up.
perhaps I could find out if there are griffins for sale. There are those flying bird lions, right?
There are.
I
You're
could
right.
I could
Yeah,
look
we
into
could.
that.
How long would it be if we had a griffin? Like a few hours, maybe.
And the griffin's not stealthy. We can't risk anyone being followed.
Can't you turn people invisible?
I'd have to go with her, which I mean I would be fine with, but I'm scared that, of course, what would happen was while I'm gone, my sister's trial would be happening.
All right.
So
I
the
feel
order
like-
of go ahead, Willem, go.
I just want to put this out here. Branwen, we're not going to let your sister die. It's not going to happen.
I can't be gone when something happens.
I
Okay.
can. Is this Amar thing? Is it really? Is it something that we need to do right now? I could leave by myself and go, and be
Well,
back
that's
in a couple of
also-
days. But
The Amar thing, I don't think has to happen at this moment, but that is our best lead for, I think, dealing with the political situation here, and a very good lead on possibly saving Colette. The other lead on saving Colette is a trial by combat. The third lead, if none of that works, is we break her out of jail and cause a big, big, big problem.
We're not doing that.
Well, if she's gonna die or we break her out of jail, I'm breaking her out of jail.
No, we're not fucking breaking her out of jail. That would just make everything worse.
Worse than her dying?
going to mega hell.
Maybe we demand
I
the
don't
trial
know.
by combat as soon as possible?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Problem is, Cena, good idea. That's sort of on her to demand.
Just
We could-
message her and
Just
say that we
yeah,
should do it.
suggest to her, and then we
Yeah.
do that, and she can choose whoever she deems fit.
Chris, can we have time to think about this?
Indeed. This is a wonderful place to stop for the evening. We thank you for tuning in to another exciting edition of Nat20Hot, another Wednesday edition. And wouldn't you know it, we are back here next Wednesday, August 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 7 Central. We look forward to seeing you then for the next edition of What Will Happen. Will they save Colette? Will they kill her? Will they go find Amar? Only time will tell. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great evening. And by the grace of gods, we'll see you here again next Wednesday night. Farewell.
Bye, Zomboy.